So tonight should be interesting. I've never had another break ending during a break. So for the next 3 hours and 9 minutes, my phone is going to be vibrating on average every 15 seconds. So good luck if you're bidding on the 2022 Bowman Heritage break. It'll just be in the background. My phone will just be. I have it on a mouse pad right now, so I think that's going to dumb the sound down a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Had to cancel a couple spots already. I have one person unpaid for as well, another person, but they're in a lot of breaks. So I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt that they're probably gonna buy spots for the 2022 and gonna pay all at once. But if you're normally in our breaks and you're like, "Hey, I have some spots in this," make sure you pay because someone, no names, please, someone didn't pay yet. All right, so I just got a bid and the phone didn't vibrate too loud. I think we're gonna be able to pull this off. Yo, yo, yo. Cinnamon. I think that's what that means. And if not, I hope it does. Or you're from Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah, someone didn't pay for the jazz spot. If someone wants the jazz spot. Sold for 850. I'll sell jazz. I don't think he has autos in this. I think it's just base and probably black and white is all you can pull. He might have image variation. I don't know. Josh, you could check that out. I have no idea. Also, can you hear me? I assume so when you say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the worst. The worst on it. Okay, you can hear me. That's good to know. Jeez. Already moving the camera. We got Wiffle and real baseball. Tell you the baseball we're missing though is the Guardians. They're rained out. They led baseball in doubleheaders last year. They had 11. They are already going to be the first team with two doubleheaders. It's what they do. They get rained out. Northeast Ohio weather gets games rained out. That's all there is to it. We're going to go 10 boxes of 2021 Bowman Heritage. There are a lot of unsold spots, but here's the thing. If you didn't bid on them at $3, I don't think you want to bid on them now. And there was probably 60 spots that just got no bids. It's not necessarily worth the time for me to list them all as to like who's still available. So if you see someone that went unsold that you are interested in and you hit parallels, just email us, wolfbreakers@gmail.com. I'll work with you. I'm not going to say I'll give it to you, but most of the time I'm just going to give it to you. So if there's something you really want and a player you really missed out on, just let me know. But welcome in, everybody. My name's Jacob. This is Wiffle Breakers. Josh is in the chat. He can't drop his normal yo like he does when we're both alive, but tonight he'll be in the chat, rocking along with us. Rachel's in there. A couple moderators ready to drop the band hammer. Jazz has an image variation. Okay, so if someone wants Jazz, $850. That's what it sold for. It's on the table if you're in the break. But let's get started. And there's Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Ronald Cunha Jr., Luis Rodriguez, Jose Tena, Black and White, Carson Tucker, Aaron Sabato, and Alec Thomas Chrome. Xavier Edwards and Ha-Sung Kim. Josh and I are both on what we would call the Alec Thomas train. We liked, his numbers coming into last year. He had a bad little stint in the majors, but if you look at his batted ball data right now, he is hitting the ball very well. He's as just fast as all get out. Alec Thomas is currently underselling when it comes to cards. If you're an Alec Thomas guy, go buy. Alec Boehm here, Adair Lamador, Max Scherzer, Shane Bieber, Pedro Pineda, Christian Pache. That's our first image variation right there on the board. Bo Naylor Chrome to go with his base from earlier. Carson Tucker and Brian Hayes. Also, this is the 2021 Bowman Heritage Player Break. There is currently, right now, a 2022 Bowman Heritage Player Break ending on eBay. Josh will drop a link in the chat throughout. He'll probably pin it to the top of the chat. If you guys want to bid on that, it's ending for the next 3 hours. There's Rachel just dropped the link as well. It is in alphabetical order for the prospects. Then when you get to the rookies at the end, it's just the rookies. William Contreras, Mike Trout, Malvin Valdez, Dalton Varsho, Shea Langoliers, Spencer Howard, Riley Green, and Maximo Acosta under Chromes, Emerson Hancock, and Sam Huff. If you need anything for set building, please let me know. I'm going to have 10 to 12 of every veteran in this. Freudis Nova, Josh Donaldson, Armando Cruz, Bryce Terang, Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, and Bobby Dalbeck. Yoelqui Cespedes, and our first hit is Marcus Smith Refractor, 006 of 199. George Springer. I have no idea which spots sold. BK, have it your way. I have no idea which spots sold. So if you're missing, or if we get a hit that is went unpaid for, I'll have no idea. Brian Bulldogs, there's so many of them. Aaron Judge, Reed Detmers, Anthony Volpe, Shohei Otani, Christian Santana, and Carlos Colmenares, black and white. Tristan Casas needs to get his life together, and Jose Rodriguez chromes. Patrick Bailey. So Casas has this weird tick when he's in the box. He like calls the pitch before it happens. So he'll like say out or up if it's out of the strike zone, or if he out of the strike zone, or if he's trying not to swing at it. And spoiler alert, umpires don't like that. Missy Albania, Simeon Woods Richardson, Trevor Story, Taylor Trammell, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Brett Beatty, Spencer Torkelson, and Nick Lodolo chromes. And our first Julio Rodriguez. Just put a Julio Rodriguez 2019 Bowman Heritage in my store at, I think it's $20. I think offers are open on that. So if you need 2019, 2020, or 2021 Bowman Heritage Julio Rodriguez, I know a guy. Ishmael Mania, Kyle Luth, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adell, JJ Blade, Jordan Alvarez, black and white. Luis Toribio, and Brandon Marsh chromes. Brandon Marsh unsold. Really surprised by that. Brandon Marsh went unsold. He's doing fine with the Phillies. Yeah, he's the 9 hitter, but that lineup is deep. Austin Wells and Geraldo Perdomo. Really surprised went unsold. Marsh Red Refractor coming up tonight. Trent DeVere, Joey Gatto, Milcar Perez, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Milcar Perez again, and Julio Carreras Refractor to 199, Ian Anderson, and Gabriel Arias. No, Julio did not go unsold. Julio got paid for. Brandon Marsh unsold is what I was saying. Po Yu Chen, Jairo Pomares, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, Tarek Skubal, Chrome Reed Detmers, and Chrome Nolan Jones also went unsold. Luis Garcia and Cade Cavalli. Yeah, I do have a 2022 Topps Chrome Update Orange Refractor of Julio that will be listed eventually. Soon, Josh. Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz, Austin Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Clayton Beater, Kevin Mate, Bobby Whitt Jr., black and white, Xavier Edwards, and Emerson Hancock Refractor, 91 of 199. Tyler Stevenson, rookie. I really wish Josh was here so you could sort the veterans, rookies, and prospects of the base as I went along, but that's all right. If Julio Rodriguez didn't get any bids, I'd question your marketing skills. Fair. Eliot Ramos, Freddie Freeman, Wilman Diaz, Luth, Tristan McKenzie, Jeremy De La Rosa, Joey Bart. Is that Joey Bart in image variation? I don't think so because it wasn't backwards, but it could be. No, that's a base. I'm done. I am really, really dumb. For real. Asa Lacey and Austin Wells Chromes and Garrett Crochet. If I didn't have flooring first. The flooring order is not technically placed, but I do have confirmation from my rep that I can place it whenever, and they will set up shipping to accommodate our timeline. So we're good to go. Jeter Downs, Mackenzie Gore, Davey Garcia, Bobby Wood Jr., Randy Arozarena, Brennan Davis, Antonio Gomez, Angel Martinez, and Carlos Colmenares Chromes, and Austin Martin. I mean, she has a point, though. If I couldn't sell Julio Rodriguez, what can I do? I mean, what am I even doing here? Jonathan India, Jason Dominguez, Jacob DeGrom, Johnny Piron, Jose Salas, Bobby Whitt Jr. image variation. The Witt spot already has a black and white and an image variation. O'Neal Cruz and Darryl Collins chromes. Eduardo Garcia and Cody Bellinger. Speaking of Bellinger. Bellinger back? He looks strong. He looks healthy. 5 home runs so far. He was never like 60 home run guy. He did have that 14 home run April back in 2019, I think it was, but 5 home runs a month. I'm more than happy. Whit Merrifield, Manuel Beltre, Hunter Green, Victor Acosta, Corbin Carroll, Black and White, Davy Garcia, Robert Hassel, and Lever Peguera chromes. Yeah, Bellinger looks real good. Aaron Sabato and Sixto Sanchez. Give me all the Bellinger you have. Keep it up. Logan Gilbert, Ed Howard, Jose Barrera, Jake Vogel, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Misael Urbina, and Christian Hernandez chromes. Brandon Marsh, Jose Abreu. Bellinger, little Cody, little Codeman on a warpath. Ruiz, Nick York, Ryan Jeffers, Jose Ramirez, Shailene Polanco, Johan Rojas, Mackenzie Gore, black and white, Shailene Polanco, and our first yellow refractor, Julio Carrera, 61 of 75, and there's Miggy. Listen, Osman, I know you're a Pirates guy, but you can't just come in here and say Connor Joe is on fire. I know the guy has an OPS over 1,000, but like, just we're not going to get hyped about Connor Joe, are we? We're going to do that again. Jose Rodriguez, Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Rodriguez, Dylan Dingler, Yu Darvish, and Zach Veen. Our first Wander, and our first autograph, Wilman Diaz, for the Wilman Diaz spot. The Pirates are a little scrappy right now, Miguel Amaya. Pirates are scrappy out there. They are getting runs. They are putting down the hammer, getting some work done. Pirates are certainly scrappy right now. So I'm using cardboard gold 60 point instead of BCU 59 point. And so far, I like these better than the 59 point I had. They're slightly better quality. I'm not asking for much, but I need Brian Reynolds to win MVP. Just putting it out there. Wander Franco, Louis Patino, Daryl Collins, Dylan Carlson, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Michael Tolia, Jairo Pomares, and Luis Rodriguez Chromes, and Alexander Vizcaino. I assume that first auto we is that you actually got the first auto. I like it. Nick Bitsko, Christian Hernandez, Jefferson Espinal, JD Martinez, Luis Medina, Jackson Rutledge, Josh Young. I feel like people are sleeping on Josh Young a little bit too. He's having a good start to the season. Matthew Libator, he's hitting the ball really hard. Kevin Alcantara and Tristan Casas. $32. They're up again. I bid on all the signers in the set. All right. Josh Young, Juan Soto, Nicola Dolo, Albert Pujols, Maximo Acosta, Ivan Johnson, Johnny Piron Chrome, and a little blue refractor, Jeremy De La Rosa. There's the Piron Chrome. There's La Rosa Blue, 19 of 99. Akil Baddoo and Garrett Mitchell. By the way, the Super Fractor bounty is, or I shouldn't call it Super Fractor. I should call it the 1 of 1 bounty. It is alive. If we hit a 1 of 1 tonight, I think it's worth, what's the math? 160. If we hit it tonight, 160 for a 1 of 1, which I think has to be an autograph printing plate or a Super Fractor, I think. Jesus Sanchez, Christopher Morale, Mike Yastrzemski, Heston Kirsten, Lever Peguera, Francisco Alvarez, black and white, Elliot Ramos, and Kevin Alcantara on our chromes. DL Hall, Jordan Alvarez. Never sleep on Josh's. Casey Mize, Mick Abel. Mick Abel went unsold. I'm going to have to check his stats. Ryan Mountcastle, Hedbert Perez, Matt Chapman, Alec Thomas, Gianni Cavaco, was heard. Alexander Mojica, and our first orange refractor out of 25. Pete Crow Armstrong. That spot definitely sold. PCA. Orange refractor looking clean and fresh. Good card. Carlos Colmenares. PCA orange refractor. By the way, I think I have all potential supplies I could need within arm's reach. I don't think I have to get up for the first time ever. The only time I'll have to get up is when I have to box up the cards, which is a thing. But otherwise, I think I'm I am perfectly set up here. Luis Campusano, Asa Lacy, Alec Manila, Robert Poisson, Francisco Lindor, Justin Foscue, Black and White Bobby Dalbec, Jared Kelly Chrome, and Adley Rushman Chrome. Never heard of him. Jared Kelenic, rookie. Kelenic, another guy who's had a good start to the season. Haven't heard from him in a couple days, but I'm sure he's feeling zesty. Andrew Vaughn, Vado Brujan, Yadier Molina, Spencer Torkelson, Paul Goldschmidt, Riley Green, Andres Jimenez, Jefferson Cuero, and Dylan Dingler Chromes. Nick Madrigal. I did watch the Cubs Dodgers today. That was a very interesting game. I don't know if anyone saw Drew Smiley had a perfect game going into the eighth, and the perfect game got ruined on I think potentially the worst play I've ever seen to end a perfect game, because it was just like a little collision with Smiley and Jan Gomes, the catcher. They were just trying to field a ball that was hit so weakly, and they were both like just so intent on getting it that they actually collided and ruined the play, and it was really sad to watch. Christian Pache, Max Meyer, Jake Eater, Yermin Mercedes, Ronnie Mauricio, Joe Adele, Black and White, back-to-back boxes with Rushman Chromes and Jose Rodriguez Chrome, Mookie Betts, and Trevor Hauber. By the way, that's shortstop Mookie Betts to you. Guy's just an athlete. He could play anywhere. He could bowl you 300 and then go play shortstop. Oh, that's Mike. That's true. O'Neill Cruz, Austin Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Jared Kelly, Tarek Skubal, Christian Pache, image variation number 2. We're heating up. Dylan Dinkler and Maximo Acosta Chromes, Xavier Edwards and Hassan Kim. Another Pache image variation. That's 2. Man. And to think, if we had replay that, wouldn't even. It's just he was out. Next, Whit Merrifield, Manuel Beltre, Jose Rodriguez, Tristan McKenzie, Jeremy De La Rosa, Joey Bott, Hunter Green, Jason Dominguez, and Shea Langoliers refractor, 87 of 199. Ian Anderson rookie. Langoliers, unsold. I know he's an Oakland Athletic, but he's still he's still got some life in him. Christian Javier, Jordan Westberg, Dylan Marquez, Shane McClanahan, Blaze Jordan, Nolan Arenado, Jaron Duran, Chrome, Riley Green, and Yoel Cespedes, Luis Toribio. Yeah, we have replay now. That would have just been instantly solved and on to the next batter. Logan Gilbert, Ed Howard, Jose Barrero, Clayton Beater, Kevin Mate, Jake Vogel, Black and White Francisco Alvarez again. That's the second one of those. Julio Carreras and Brandon Marsh Chromes. And Julio base. Looks like there's a little dimple or something on the front of that. It might be movable. I can't tell. Tried to give it a little swipe with my thumb, but you have to take a look. Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Victor Acosta, Corbin Carroll, Gabriel Rodriguez, Bobby Dalbec, Black and White. Oh yeah, there wouldn't have been another batter. That was the last out. Oh, that's awful. Grayson Rodriguez and Christopher Morale Chromes, Gabriel Arias and Garrett. That's right. It was the last batter. Good old Jason Donald. That is really sad. Josh Young, Juan Soto, Nick Lodolo, Luis Campusano, Dylan Dingler, Yu Darvish, Zach Veen, Armando Cruz, and CJ Abrams, Aaron Sabato. All right, I am taking a break for a quick drink of water. I'm getting up. Everything's here. Jason Donald. The only 28 out perfect game in history. Embiid out for game 4. Wander Franco, Louis Patino, Darryl Collins, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Dylan Carlson, Darryl Collins Chrome, and Kevin Alcantara refractor. There's the Collins Chrome. Alcantara refractor to 199. Luis Garcia and Cade Cavalli. I feel like Chops made this this set. I don't know. Why did they hold it back? Like, if they were gonna eventually release it, why did they hold it back for a year and a half? Adley Rushman, Kyle Isbell, Jordan Walker, first Walker on the board, CJ Abrams, Bryce Harper, Braden Shoemake, Luis Toribio, and Milcar Perez Chromes, Bayron Laura, and Jose Altuve. Why did they do that to us? Asa Lacy, Alec Manoa, Albert Pujols, Maximo Acosta, Ivan Johnson, Bobby Whit Jr. Short print. So same two short prints in this box in the last. Po Yu Chen and Kevin Made Chromes. Gunnar just hit a double. Gunnar needs to break out of his little funk too. Sixto Sanchez and Miguel Amaya. As baseball fans, I feel like we were spoiled in the Cody Bellinger, Juan Soto, Acuna age because they came up to the majors and they were just good. Like there was no adjustment period. So now that we have these players coming up, I mean Gunnar Henderson, Alec Thomas are examples. We're expecting them to come up and just be great, and they're not yet, and they need adjustments, and it's really tough. Jesus Sanchez, Christopher Morel, Casey Mize, Mick Abel, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Michael Tolia, Corbin Carroll Chrome, Max Meyer Chrome, and Tyler Stevenson. Corbin Carroll is having good at bats, but his numbers aren't anything to like get super excited about, despite having like really good springs and stuff like that. Once we're in gameplay, it's tough for these guys. Clark Schmidt, Marco Luciano, Daniel Lynch, Deshaun Knowles, G. Juan Bay, Gleyber Torres, Black and White, Carlos Colmenares, Angel Martinez, and Robert Poisson, Chrome, 32 of 199. I said Chrome, I meant refractor. And Malcolm Nunez. I think Gunnar will come around. He's a good ball player. Yeah, absolutely. Need to go back to Camden. Not everyone could just throw a no-hitter like Ray Detmers. It's a good point. Dane Dunning, Cody Boatsen-Hose, Miguel Blaze, Jordan Adams, Marcus Smith, Chris Bryant, Carlos Colmenares, and Lever Peguera Chromes. Colmenares is having a little here. James Beard and Xander Bogarts. Even Detmers got sent down like 6 weeks later, so what are we doing? Ryan Mountcastle, Hedbert Perez, Mike Yastrzemski, Heston Kjerstad, Lever Peguera, Jordan Alvarez, Black and White, similar black and white from the last box, Robert Poisson, and Matthew Libator, Chrome, Brandon Marsh, and Jose Abreu. I mean, Pujols is the perfect example. Pujols did not look, for a second, did he look unmatched. He was ready from day one and just looked like a superstar out there. Robert Poisson, William Contreras, Mike Trout, Francisco Lindor, Justin Foscue, Dalton Varsho, DL Hall, Black and White, Victor Acosta, Chrome, and Gold. I think it's Gold. Gold? Gold, Yiddy, Cappy. Yiddy, Yiddy, Yiddy. 25 of 50, and Akil Badur. I keep looking at my phone because it keeps vibrating, and it's just bids. I keep thinking someone might be trying to contact me. No, all the people I know are in the chat. All 8 of them. Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Misael Urbina, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Brainer Bernacchi, Ronald Acuna Jr., Luis Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz, and Shailene Polanco Chromes, and Yiddy Cappy again. The Hall of Famer. What? He gets hired? Alec Boehm here. Adele Amador, Max Scherzer, Matt Chapman, Alec Thomas, Yoni Capico, Emerson Hancock, and our first refractor auto parallel, Heston Kjerstad. 95 of 99 refractor auto. Kjerstad's having a hot start as well. Alexander Vizcaino and DL Hall. His is in the minors, mind you. I do like that one. Totally got sniped on that one. Well, I'm not surprised. Kjerstad is having quite the start to the season. He had a great spring training. I think this is his first healthy season ever, so a lot to be excited about. Malvin Valdez, Freudis Nova, Josh Donaldson, Shea Langoliers, Spencer Howard, Bryce Terang, Kobe Mayo, and Edward Cabrera Chromes. Garrett Mitchell and Jared Kelenic. I want to say Cabrera had a good start his last time out. Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly? I think so. Simeon Woods Richardson, Trevor Story, Jose Tena, Taylor Nick Gonzalez, black and white Bobby Witt Jr. again. Josh Young and Johnny Piron Crumps. These boxes are very identical. I almost took that Vargas, sorry. Alexander Vargas and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Brian Bulvas, Aaron Judge, Reed Detmers, Shane Bieber, Pedro Pineda, Anthony Volpe, Marco Luciano Chrome, and a blue Josh Young. Luciano, 93 of 99 on the Young. Jordan Alvarez and Carlos Colmenares. Josh, did you happen to see our email from George or anybody check the blowout thread? Is that a thing? Because our friend George sent us a little photo of a pull he had. Come on. Look at what George pulled. 2020 Topps Finest Shane Bieber Superfractor Auto. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. If you're into 2020 Finest, I don't think anyone on this channel likes that. Yeah, so when we did our break a few weeks ago, he was watching and he was opening packs with us, like he does when we break Finest Flashbacks. And something happened where he wasn't able to open them all, and he opened that and sent me that picture last night. Armando Cruz, Ismael Mania, Kyle Lewis, Jeter Downs, Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, and Bobby Dalbec, Alexander Ramirez, and Carson Tucker Chromes, and Emerson Hancock. As of right now, he's trying to use it as trade bait for a Mets card, so it's off the table for now. But if he doesn't get his card, then I have first dibs. Freddie Freeman, Wilman Diaz, Royce Luth, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Nick Bitsko, and Hedbert Perez Chromes. Give Brian Hayes and Patrick Bailey. I don't think George is swinging by tonight, but if he does, I have permission to post that card, show that card. So let him know you saw it and you're damn proud of him. Trent DeVero, Joey Votto, Milcar Perez, Eliot Ramos, Shohei Otani, Christian Santana, Davey Garcia, black and white. Did we get the same 6 black and whites? Cade Cavalli, Oswald Peraza, and Carson Tucker. What's he trying to trade for? He has a very specific card. Not exactly the same black and whites, but like 5 of them. Me want. He is actually trying to trade with Matt Strom. By the way, Matt Strom's having a great year as a starter. Po Yu Chen, Jairo Pomares, Fernando Tatis Jr., Grayson Rodriguez, Nate Pearson, Brett Beatty, Jake Cronenworth, Jefferson Cuero, and a yellow refractor of Clayton Beater, 70 of 75. Beater. Yellow refractor. And Austin Hendrick. Okay, so I do have to stand up and I have to put the cards in the box, but I don't have to go far. And he's trying to trade with Matt Strom for the Pete Alonso 2020 Finest Superfractor. I don't know if Strom's interested, would do that or whatever, but that is his current task at hand. And that would be really, really cool to pull off. 1, getting the Pete Alonso Super. 2, getting it from / trading with a Major League Baseball player. And 3, like trading a super for a super. Is there a bigger flex by 2 collectors to just trade superfractors? Like, I'll give you this superfractor auto for your superfractor auto. Sweet, dude. Like, that is a flex when it comes to the card community. And I'm here for it. By the way, I will also have we heard from J-Back? Not tonight. I will also let you guys know that a Whifflehead is looking for the Trout Trophy Hunters Superfractor from this year's Stadium Club Chrome. So if someone happens to see that in a Facebook group, on Twitter, or somewhere, let me know, and I will pass it along to them. I don't know if they have the red and are working on the rainbow, or they just really want the Superfractor, but they have a search of it. Let me know. Scoop! Joey Votto, Milcar Perez, Jose Ramirez, Shailene Polanco, Johan Rojas, black and white, Luis Garcia, Garrett Mitchell, and Clayton Beater Chromes. Nick Madrigal and Alexander Mojica. Got some good news about Harper today. He could be back sooner than we thought. Armando Cruz, Ismail Mania, Kyle Lewis, Jaron Duran, CJ Abrams, Brian Hayes image variation, Mackenzie Gore, and Nolan Gorman chromes, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Austin Hendrick. Did I mention I got the Rizzo Friends and Family Purple Refractor from Ben Baller / Sports Source? No, you didn't. Before you go too far in, can you add $6 to my shipping total of the lots that go off tonight? I won't add $6, but I will take $6 off. You definitely won't have to pay any additional shipping. How did you swing a deal with Ben Baller, or did you get it off of eBay or something? Luis Robert, Alexander Ramirez, Edward Cabrera, Jake Vogel, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, and Johan Rojas Chrome, followed by Leover Peguera Refractor 101 of 199. Jordan Alvarez and Carlos Colmenares. Just missing the red Rizzo. Be on the lookout for that one too. Jake Sabato and Pache. I think Pache sold. I don't think Sabato did. Mark, can you email me or message me on eBay or email me, whatever? I will definitely work with you. Whatever the case is, whatever's pulled, I'm not worried about it. Just email me and let me know. Elian Ramos, Freddie Freeman, Wilman Diaz, JD Martinez, Luis Medina, Jackson Rutledge, Paul Goldschmidt, Gunnar Henderson Chrome, and Jordan Washer Groshan's refractor right behind it to 199. Christian Yelich. You'll see how I got Ben Baller's attention. Okay, all right. Let's see what's lurking. Jeter Downs, Mackenzie Gore, Davey Garcia, Bryce Harper, Braden Shoemake, G1 Bay, Julio Rodriguez, black and white. That's a nice card. Julio, black and white. Jeter Downs, Tristan Casas, refractor to 199. Xavier Edwards. Jonah Heim, fourth homer, 396 feet. The home run counter is back in the Wiffle chat, and I'm here for it. Thank you, Osmond. Is your screen name Mountie by chance? Is that who you are? I think so. Cattell Marte, Pedro Leon, Bobby Miller, Dylan Carlson, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Michael Tolia, Braden Shoemake, and Luis Medina Chromes. Yeah, I got you. Well, I will take care of you. Don't worry. Carson Tucker. You definitely got your fair share of spots tonight. I will definitely take care of you. Bobby Witt Jr., Jonathan India, Jason Dominguez, Torres, Jordan Adams, Marcus Smith, JJ Blade, and Nick York Chromes, unique Nick York, Ha-Sung Kim, and Julio again. I like Jonah Heim in that lineup. He doesn't need to be a star. They already have a ton of offense, but he can provide some. I think he has, I don't know how old he is. He can't be very old. He's only been in the league 3 years, but I think he has 3 career walk-off home runs already. I think he did it in back-to-back nights. That dude, I like that dude a lot. Christian Pache, Max Meyer, Mike Yastrzemski, Heston Kjerstad, Leover Peguera, black and white Ha-Sung Kim, Pedro Pineda, and Royth Lewis Chromes. Brian Hayes and Patrick Bailey. If I hit the 1 of 1 bounty again, I cannot accept the bounty. Well, she doesn't need to know, but you will get it. Royce Lewis, Whitmer, Emmanuel Beltre, Riley Green, Andres Jimenez, Tyler Soderstrom, Jeremy Pena, and Jackson Rutledge Chromes, Mookie, and Trevor Hover. That's shortstop Mookie. I have piles going of image variations, refractors, chromes, black and whites, and the paper. A lot of piles over here. All while sitting next to an open knife. Christian Javier, Jordan Westberg, Braylon Marquez, Adley Rushman, Matt Chapman, Alec Thomas, Keone Cavaco, Ishmael Mania, and Pedro Leon Chromes, and Ian Anderson. The automatic floor fund. Like, just take that off of our balance, bring us down to 840. We'll work through it. I bet your piles are poor. Yeah, they're piss poor, Josh. You're absolutely right. Keith Ruiz, Nick York, Ryan Jeffers, Nick Bitsko, Chris Bryant, Emmanuel Rodriguez, and Brainer Benaki, Mick Abel, and Brett Beatty, Chromes, and Luis Garcia. Pure chaos. I will openly admit the struggle is real. Speaking of people who are having a good start to the season, I have to shout this guy out because I think I made fun of him a lot last year. And maybe it wasn't like live in chat. I think it was between my brothers and I because, one, he's a twin. or at least he was. Ugh. But Ryan Jeffers, he's having a really good start to the season. We're not going to sleep on Jeffers. I don't know what there is to sleep or wake up on, but Ryan Jeffers, good start to. Or it's not even Ryan Jeffers. I'm lying. It's Brent Rooker, a Brent Rooker rookie. Brent Rooker's having a time of his life in Oakland. Jose Rodriguez, Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Josh Young. They're so interchangeable. I forgot who they were. Jazz Chisholm rookie, Nolan Gorman, Black and White Reed Detmers, Austin Martin, and Trevor Hauber Chromes, and Luis Toribio for $2. He's got the flag ready and everything. Oz, you're one of a kind. You're like the only other Pirates fan I know, I think. Kyle Isbell, Jordan Walker, Shane Bieber, Pedro Pineda, Anthony Volpe, Pedro Leon, image variation, Christian Santana Chrome, and an orange refractor. I don't know if this is in the auto spot. It could be. I'm going to slow roll it a little bit. It's not, but it is JJ Bleday. There's Santana. Bleday, orange refractor, 23 to 25, 23 of 25. Gabriel Arias and Garrett Crochet. For me, on a personal, like selfish level, I'm excited. Another Bucks fan. All right. Um, I am personally excited to watch them in Vegas. I'm sure they're going to have a domed stadium, and I think it'll be cool. The whole like Oakland losing the Athletics kind of sucks, man. That stinks. That's a very storied franchise with some just amazing baseball history in Oakland. And then the team just kind of shut itself down and they stopped trying, and it's sad for everybody. Christian Hernandez, Jefferson Espinal, Ronald Acuna Jr., Luis Rodriguez, Jose Tina, Black and White Aaron Judge. My name's Judge. Julio, Chrome, and a Carson Tucker yellow, 3 of 75. Cade Cavalli and Tyler Stevenson. That part I'm excited for. I absolutely want to go watch them play in Vegas. And Vegas went from nothing to like almost a sports capital of the world in a 10-year span, which is pretty cool. But it stinks that Oakland's losing all their pro teams, 100%. Juan Soto, Nicola Dolo, Luis Campisano, Brady Singer, Jordan Washer Groshans, Tanner Houck, Gabriel Rodriguez, and Deshaun Knowles Chromes, Bayron Lora, and Jose Altuve. If Cleveland just got stripped of their teams like that, I would be like lost. That'd be so sad. Asa Lacy, Alec Manoa, Robert Poisson, Oswald Peraza, Alejandro Kirk, Kobe Mayo, Helcris Oliveras, Jefferson Espinal, and a blue refractor. Bobby Miller, 75 of 99. Bobby Miller is a guy that could sneak into the majors this year. I feel like he hasn't been in baseball that long, but he's knocking on the steps of the big league squad, I think. Malcolm Nunez, 75 of 99. And the Dodgers are kind of a pitching factory too. I think Bobby Miller could be kind of a big deal. Yeah, losing one team is one thing, but Oakland has like lost all of their squads. I was 5 when the Browns left. I don't remember it. I wasn't as big into football as I was other sports. I didn't have any feeling on the situation. Andrew Vaughn, Vito Brujan, Yadier Molina, Taylor Trammell, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Brett Beatty, Hunter Green, and Christian Hernandez autograph. Kind of snuck up on me. Hernandez and Brandon Marsh. No one bought Brandon Marsh. I still don't know the entire story of that Browns move. I just know Art Modell did it. The Browns would have won the Super Bowl soon, and instead, Baltimore won it 6 years later, and it was brutal. Clark Schmidt, Marco Luciano, Daniel Lynch, Shohei Otani, Christian Santana, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Burvas, Black and White, Brainer Banaki, and Miguel Blaze Chromes, and Aaron Sabato. I don't think the Browns football has ever had an attendance problem. Deshaun Knowles, Dane Dunning, Cody Hose, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Tristan McKenzie, rookie, Jake Vogel, and Jordan Washer Groshans. Sixto Sanchez, Miguel Amaya. Come on. Spencer Torkelson, Joey Gallo, Yoel Cespedes, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, and Tarek Skubal. Adele Amador with some extra frill on the side. Francisco Alvarez Chrome. Jose Abreu and Alexander Vizcaino. William Contreras rookie. Mike Trout. Jake Eater, Yermin Mercedes, Ronnie Mauricio. Christian Santana, black and white. Wilman Diaz and Michael Tolia Chromes. James Beard, Xander Bogarts. Might be the best hitter on the Padres right now. Miguel Blaze, Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Misael Urbina, Jeremy De La Rosa, that was hard. Joey Bat, Hunter Green, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Torque. Pulling a lot of Torkelson on the channel lately. Ton of torque. Blue refractor, 46 of 99. Akil Badu. How many hits were in this box? Houses, Groshans, was Beater this box? Is it Bobby Miller blue? I don't know. A lot of hits in this box. Jeremy. I did say Jeremy. What's going on, Win? Welcome in. We're just talking about Vegas. Your name makes me think of Vegas. Wonder if it'll still be Ricky Henderson Field. I don't know. They might have to name it like Planet Hollywood Field or whoever else is helping build it. Angel Martinez, JT Drew Waters, Pete Crow Armstrong, Clayton Beater, Kevin Mate, Shohei Otani, Black Rose, Zach V, Austin Hendrick, and DL Hall. No, Agile, there's no way that he could take the Acuna spot because that has been too the Acuna spot continues to prove to be unbelievable. Pulled another one in a one box break this week. Shohei Otani, black and white. This was part of the veteran spot. This is probably the most expensive card we could pull from the veteran spot. So I will give that away. Josh, give me a trivia question. I don't have any trivia loaded up tonight, but let's let someone win that Otani. You don't have to be in the break. You can win Otani black and white. Melvin Valdez, Freudis Nova, Josh Donaldson, Shane McClanahan, Blaze Jordan, Nolan Arenado, Anthony Volpe Chrome, and Manuel Beltre. Yiddy Cappy, and Alexander Vargas. So I pulled another Acuna auto this week, numbered to 10. It was 2021 update. Acuna set through the years, or top 70 years of tops, or whatever it's called. It was a sticker auto, but numbered 9 of 10. Can't get it from Acuna. We pulled an auto in 2021 Series 1, 2022 Series 2, and 2021 Series 1, 2, and update. All numbered to 50 or less. Otani black and white. Josh coming up with a trivia question. Maybe. Hobby Legends is an Rosarena magnet. Okay, that's good to know. Rachel just put in the chat 2022 Bowman Heritage break. Player break is ending right now. I believe we're through the E's. I think Ellie Day Little Cruise is about to end. So those will still be ending for an hour plus. If you're in this break and you want free shipping on that break, just let me know. Hey, be like, hey, I'm in the 2021 break. Ship them together, and I'll do it. Starlin Aguilar, Josh Young, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Brett Beatty, black and white, Josh Donaldson, Spencer Torkelson, there he is again, Christian Santana, Miguel Cabrera, and Kevin Alcantara. Adley Rushman, Kyle Isbell, Jordan Walker, Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, Bobby Dalbeck, Jose Rodriguez, and Riley Blue, 92 of 99. Brandon Marsh, Jose Abreu. Man, these 60-point cardboard gold are better than, I think they might even be better than Ultra Pro. They're definitely better than BCW. Josh Johnson, what's going on? I like that wrench you got there. We're coming up with a trivia question to win this Shohei Otani black and white. So if you want to stick around and try and win, you should do it. Tell your kids not right now. Dad's trying to win a card. Ryan Jeffers, Nick Bitsko, Christian Hernandez, Christian Santana, Gunnar Henderson, Christian Hernandez image variation. Hernandez has an auto and an image variation. We've hit them both. Bowden Naylor and Nolan Jones Chromes. Nolan Jones Chromes. James Beard and Xander Bogarts. I think I'm doing pretty good keeping track of all my stacks here. I think. They're nothing in comparison to what Josh would have going, but they're here. Jefferson Espinal, Andrew Vaughn, Vidal Brujan, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Tristan McKenzie, Black and White, Freudis Nova. By the way, if the answer is 12, you're disqualified. Tristan Casas and Yellow Ed Howard, 59 of 75. And Yitty Yitty Yitty. Sorry, not allowed to pre-answer. 42. Clark Schmidt, Marco Luciano, Daniel Lynch, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adell, JJ Blade, Randy Rosarena, Yoelqui Cespedes, and Milcar Perez Chromes and Alexander Vizcaino. Josh, I'm gonna open this pack and then I will let you do the trivia. So if you want to type it up, I will be quiet after this pack. Juan Soto, Nicola Dololo, Luis Campisano, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, Jarek Skubal, and Clayton Beater, Jordan Groshans Chrome, in unique Nick York refractor, 53 of 199. Tristan Casas. All right, Josh, you're up. What is the trivia for the 2021 Bowman Heritage Shohei Ohtani Black and White? Apparently, I'm top loading blues to 99, but not yellows to 75. Ah, good question. Two Cleveland players have won the All-Star Game MVP in their home stadium. Name both of them for an Ohtani, black and white. Oh, jeez. I don't think Josh finished the question, and the answer was in the chat. Asa Lacey, Alec Manoa, Robert Poisson, Kevin Made, Jake Vogel, Jefferson Cuero, Nick Lodolo, and Patrick Bailey Chromes. Nick Madrigal and Alexander Mojica. We got a Verdugo home run somewhere? Verdugo's been off to a hot start. Oh, no. Go Twinkies. I'm still mad at the Twins. And I don't think it'll ever stop. Deshaun Knowles, Dayton Dunning, Brennan Davis, Antonio Gomez, Jacob DeGrom, Malvin Valdez, black and white, Luis Toribio and Lever Peguera Chromes, DL Hall and Jordan Alvarez. 2 days in a row, Duke bombs for Doogie shoes. Verdugo's have a really good start. Yadier Molina, Spencer Torkelson, Joey Gallo, Jeremy De La Rosa, Joey Bott, Hunter Green, Asa Lacey, and Christian Hernandez Chromes. Alexander Vargas and Vladimir Jr. I really want a super refractor tonight. I know that's like just so cliche to say. Like, of course, you want it every night, but this product, it feels like they should be more prevalent. Yoelqui Cespedes, Angel Martinez, JT Realmuto, Drew Waters, Victor Acosta, Corbin Carroll, Gabriel Rodriguez, Austin Wells, and Robert Hasselchromes, and Austin Hendrick. All Patty Wiz does is hit bombs. He is tied with Pete Alonso for the league lead at 9. The one he hit today was quite the no-doubter. Cody Hughes, Miguel Blaze, Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Johnny Piron, Jose Salas, and Jose Ramirez, Angel Martinez, and Carlos Colmenares. That's a lot of Colmenares. A lot of pitchers getting hit this year, and I don't like it. Pete Crow Armstrong, Luis Robert, Dylan Dingler, Yu Darvish, Zach Veen, Dalton Varsho, black and white. Looks like a Kevin Alcantara chrome and a refractor of G. Wan Bay. Xavier Edwards and Ha-Seong Kim. I think I skip this song every time it's on here. Sorry. And by skip, I mean close accidentally. I hope it's still there. Here we go. G. Wan Bay. I'm getting beat up in one of my leagues this week. Real Real beatdown. It's like 1-11-1. William Contreras, Mike Trout, Melvin Valdez, Freudis Nova, Heriberto Hernandez, Dylan Carlson, Black and White Langoliers, Reed Detmers, and Xavier Edwards, Christian Yelich, in the pinstripe Brew Crew jerseys. Misael Urbina, Simeon Woods Richardson, Shailene Polanco, Johan Rojas, JD Martinez, Alex Kirilloff, image variation, Kirilloff rookie, Piron, and Polanco Chrome to 199. Damn it, I said Chrome again. It's refractor. Carson Tucker and Ke'Bryan Hayes. And it stinks. Maeda is finally working back, from missing last season. And he was looking good to start the year. I want to say 2020 season. Did he finish second in the Cy Young in 2020? Kirilloff to Bieber. I think Maeda was second that year in 2020. I think if that was a full season, he may have caught Bieber because his last half or last 4 or 5 games were actually better than Bieber's that year. Josh Donaldson, Armando Cruz, Ishmael Mania, Matthew Liberatore, Buster Posey, and Michael Tolia. Misael Urbina and Ronnie Mauricio Chromes. Mookie and Trevor Hauver. Maeda getting out of LA was surprisingly really good for him. Well, I shouldn't say surprisingly. He actually got to start instead of being a swingman or whatever the Dodgers were doing with him. Alexander Ramirez, Edward Cabrera, Ketel Marte, Albert Pujols, Maximo Acosta, Ivan Johnson, Francisco Lindor, and Wander Franco. Thought that might be an auto back there. Alcantara's on the board. Some folks didn't have bad luck that have no luck at all. Maeda right now is living proof of that. Alcantara auto. And Julio Rodriguez. Boofus, what's going on? Welcome in. Alcantara Watto. Watto. That's it, Watto Wrath. A little light on the parallel autos. Let me see one of them golds. Trevor Story, Po Yu Chen, Jairo Pomares, Luis Medina, Jackson Rutledge, Paul Goldschmidt, Black and White Justin Foscue, O'Neill Cruz Chrome, and Shailene Polanco. Patrick Bailey base. Cavs starting out cold. That's not great. Kyle Luth, Jeter Downs, Mackenzie Gore, Mike Yastrzemski, Heston Kjerstad, Lever Pereira, Matt Chapman, Jairo Pomares, and a gold refractor behind Pomares. Alexander Vargas, 3 of, I don't think Vargas spots. So that'll probably be for sale. I don't know what Vargas is doing right now in the minors. I'll have to check that out. 3 of 50. I guess I could top load it. Probably take it right back out, but for the recap, it'll be nice to be in the top loader. Davey Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., Alec Thomas, Keone Cavaco, Shane Bieber, Geraldo Perdomo, Black and White. Perdomo is doing fine. Luis Rodriguez and Alec Thomas films. Miran Laura and Jose Altuve. I said Perdomo's doing fine, and it kind of felt like an insult. Perdomo's having a good start to the season. He's doing much better than he was. Fernando Tatis Jr., Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neill Cruz, Riley Green, Andres Jimenez, Tyler Soderstrom, Josh Young, and Maximo Acosta Chromes, Ian Anderson, and Gabriel Reyes. There you go. Last I saw is 4-1 Tampa Bay because all they do is score. What are they doing now? Pedro Leon, Bobby Miller, Christian Pache, Justin Foscue, Dalton Varsho, and Shea Langoliers. Jared Kelly and Yiddy Cappy Chromes. Yiddy Cappy Chrome. Luis Garcia and Cade Cavalli. Yeah. Get that Wiffle Breakers on the whole stream at Collector's Universe for me. Max Meyer, Christian Javier, Jordan Westberg, Braylon Marquez, Spencer Howard, Bryce Terang, Black and White, Austin Wells, Adley Rushman Chrome, and Riley Green Chromes. A couple nice players. Kyler Stevenson. I bought into Austin Hayes the last 2 seasons. I'm not doing it again. He's got to do better. Austin Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Logan Gilbert, Ed Howard, Jazz Chisholm, Nolan Gorman, and Brady Singer, Jefferson Cuero, Chrome, and Yellow Miguel Blaze, 74 of 75. Garrett Crochet. Another song I got to skip here. Blaze Yellow. Last pack of box four. We are 40% through. Math is hard. Jonathan India, Jason Dominguez, Keibert Ruiz, Nick York, Pedro Pineda, Anthony Volpe, Shohei Otani, Eliot Ramos, and Alexander Mojica Chromes, and Malcolm Nunez to round out box four. I do need to box up again. Pardon me. Two boxes is the amount I can have going. All right. I have another trivia question that was just texted to me. Um, I don't want to say how it came about because I'll give too much information in the meantime. But as soon as I tell you the question, I will tell you why it came up. All right, let's keep going. All right, Mountie, I got your message. And Rachel, I got that trivia. I will use it for the next giveaway card. I'll give something else away. We were just talking about it. I don't know the answer, so I'll find out together. Box five. Man, I love seeing the home run counter in the chat. That makes me so happy. Makes me feel like I'm not missing any of the games. Drew Waters, Pete Crow Armstrong, Luis Robert, Dalton Varsho, Shea Langoliers, Spencer Howard, Bryce Terang, Malvin Valdez, and Jose Tena Chromes in Xavier Edwards. Cody Boats and Hose, Miguel Blaze, Bo Naylor, Paul Goldschmidt, Riley Green, another Christian Hernandez image variation, Jeremy Pena, and DL Hall Chromes, Carlos Colmenares, and Carson Tucker. Can we talk about how young this guy looks? Like he looks like a full child. I know he's probably 16, but okay, he was 18. He was 17 for this picture. There we go. 17 years old. Actually, he may have been younger than that. He was at most 17 years old. Joey Votto, Milcar Perez, Eliot Ramos, Freddie Freeman, Taylor Trammell, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Chromes of Mick Abel and Brett Beatty, and Geraldo Perdomo. Geraldo, Wilman Diaz, Royce Lewis, Brett Beatty, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, Alex Kirilloff, image variation. The image variations seem to run together. We went Hernandez, Kirilloff last box. Hunter Green and Keone Cavaco Chromes. Austin Martin, Eduardo Garcia. Alexander Ramirez, Edward Cabrera, Ketel Marte, Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, Bobby Dalbec, Helcris Oliveras. We'll see here. Good old sticky Bryce Terang, Hassan Kim, and Julio Rodriguez. Small haul or big haul? I'm a big haul guy, but not, I don't know. Like, I'm not huge haul. Like, I want medium haul. Javier Baez, Michelle Urbina, Simeon Woods Richardson, Andres Jimenez, Tyler Soderstrom, Jazz Chisholm, Black and White Matthew Libator, Austin Martin, and Bobby Miller. Kip Ryan Hayes. What about you? Are you small haul or big haul? Because I have some questions about current players. And this I kind of got into like a group chat discussion about a few of these, and I think some things I'm going to bring up about one of them in particular will make you go, I have no idea what's about to happen to the Hall of Fame. Whit Merrifield, Manuel Beltre, Jose Rodriguez, Pierre Scooble, Clayton Beater, Kevin Mate, and Xander Bogart, Black and White. Adele Amador and Kevin Alcantara, Refractor, 104 of 199. Cody Bellinger. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand if you agree with that or not. Trevor Story, Bo Yu Chen, Hyro Pomeris, Nolan Gorman, Brady Singer, Jordan Groshans, Trent DeVero, followed by a Hyro Pomeris yellow refractor, 20 of 75. There's the DeVoe Chrome. Pomeris, 20 of 75. Patrick Bailey and Ian Anderson. Okay, I mean, big haul. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think there are certain um, players or figures in baseball that I can't believe haven't been elected yet. Kurt Flood is number one on my list. Kurt Flood should 1,000% be in the Hall of Fame. That's it's not even up for debate in my opinion. And the fact that he's not voted in by the Veterans Committee every year is kind of a knock on them in general. Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Josh Young, Jake Vogel, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Zach Veen, and Alexander Vargas Chromes, Miguel Cabrera, and Kevin Alcantara. And Rays the Jolly Roger, the Pirates have won again. I That's a good point. More people in is more fan representation. I can appreciate that. Pedro Leon, Bobby Miller, Christian Pache, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adell, Alexander Vargas, black and white, Vidal Brujan, and a blue Jordan Groshans, 12 of 99. Luis Garcia and Cade Cavalli. So this is one of the names that came up in our group chat, and I actually posed this name. Giancarlo Stanton, as of right now, is he in the Hall of Fame? Does he get your vote? Um, if he projects, David Bednar is nasty in general. I love watching Bednar. I obviously didn't watch him in the ninth today, but yeah, I mean, anyone who's already been voted in, why would you like fight against that? They were obviously very good. Max Meyer, Christian Javier, Jordan Westberg, JJ Blade, Randy Rosarena, Brennan Davis, Brian Bulvas, and Heriberto Hernandez Chromes, Tyler Stevenson, and Brandon Marsh. Since I had that discussion about Giancarlo Stanton, he got hurt again. So what are we doing here? How can I fight for you if you can't stay healthy? Tatis, Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neill Cruz, Austin Meadows, Tanner Houck, Oswald Peraza, and Alejandro Kirk, Trevor Hauver, Gabriel Rodriguez Chromes, and Gabriel Arias. And the other thing that came up about Stanton is if he does not I think if he gets 500, of course he's in. But if he doesn't get 500, can we vote him in? He had the 59 homer season. He has an MVP. He has a second in MVP, and I think he's led the league in slugging twice with 4 All-Stars and I think 2 Silver Sluggers. I don't have the numbers in front of me anymore. But he's got like some stats, some awards. Can he get in without hitting 500 home runs? Juan Soto, Nick Lodolo, Luis Campusano, Asa Lacy, Dylan Carlson, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Chrome, Austin Hendrick, and Braden Shoemake, and Tristan Casas. Lou Whitaker should absolutely be in. Why they didn't put him in at the same time. 100% agree. Jeremy Pena, Logan Gilbert, Kobe Mayo, Hilcrease Oliveris, Jake Eater, Yiddy Cappy, black and white, Jefferson Espinal, Simeon Woods Richardson Chrome, Garrett Crochet, and Aaron Sabato. Yeah, he might get in from the Players Committee. That's fair. But also, I mean, we're talking about what will the Players Committee look like in however many years, 15 years to when Stanton will be Players Committee eligible if he falls off the ballot. I don't even know. I don't even know how the ballot will work in 15 years. Braylon Marquez, Adley Rushman, Kyle Isbell, Antonio Gomez, Jacob DeGrom, Johnny Piron, Jose Salas, Miguel Amaya, and Justin Foscue Chromes, and Jose Abreu. The character argument goes a long way, in my opinion. Edbert Perez, Alec Bobe, Adele Amador, G1 Bay, Glaber Torres, Jordan Adams, Mackenzie Gore, and Jake Eater, Jared Kelenic, and Emerson Hancock. Well, just the Players Committee, just the way that it's set up in general, I think they should, kind of like the NFL, just have more guys in per year. I think there should be like a minimum amount of electees. Ed Howard, Jose Barrera, Wander Franco, Yermin Mercedes, Ronnie Mauricio, Shane McClanahan, Blaze Jordan, Wilman Diaz, and I believe that's gold, and I believe it's an autograph, and I believe it's Christian Hernandez. I just said, let me get a gold refractor auto. Christian Hernandez, gold refractor auto. Sixto Sanchez, Agile, you're 100% right. They would, if we went based on character and we looked at some players pre Jackie Robinson, even probably even post, there would be some ejections from the Hall of Fame. And I can't name anyone off the top of my head just because I'm not versed in history as far as like I know Ty Cobb is a controversial name as far as him as a person, but I don't know enough about it to say yes or no. But yeah, Ty Cobb. Okay, so we're on the same page. Ty Cobb sounds like he was a pretty awful guy. Jordan Walker, Clark Schmidt, Jose Ramirez, Shailene Polanco, Johan Rojas, Black and White, Casey Mize, Tyler Soderstrom, and Freudis Novachromes, Alexander Vizcaino, and DL Hall. 5 min per year. I don't know if I would go 5, but I would at least have one. The fact that we have years where players aren't inducted, come on. Max Scherzer, Brian Bullvoss, Aaron Judge, Marcus Smith, Chris Bryant, Emmanuel Rodriguez, and Brainer Benaki. Jeter Downs, and a blue guy, a blue refractor, Tristan Casas, 98 of 99. 98 of 99, Tristan Casas, blue refractor. Sam Huff. So the guy I kind of brought up and how we got on this discussion, what are we going to do with the Hall of Fame? If we look at current MLB pitching, Verlander, Scherzer, I think. Now I don't know about this whole glove thing. It doesn't bother me, but Verlander, Scherzer, Kershaw, Greinke. Those are your 4 current pitchers who are very, very likely to get into the Hall of Fame. Greinke's the only maybe, in my opinion. Louis Patino, Darryl Collins, Jesus Sanchez, Nolan Arenado, Jaron Duran, CJ Abrams, Jordan Westberg, and Robert Poisson refractor. To 199, 122 of 199. Miguel Amaya and Akil Badu. By the way, I'm definitely on Greinke, but I could see people saying, "Oh, well, he was never dominant." Actually, he was fantastic. It was shorter and so long ago. Okay, I'm glad you guys Greinke isn't in. Okay, so we have Greinke. He's in. Who's next? Marco Luciano, Daniel Lynch, Deshaun Knowles, Dane Dunning, JD Martinez, Luis Medina, Jackson Rutledge, Garrett Mitchell, and Austin Martin refractor, 70 of 199. Jordan Alvarez. I could I mean, I and I guess apparently I am a big Hall guy. I don't even think Wainwright should be debatable. Wainwright should be in. Done. See, but Agile, you're gonna have to change that. What are we gonna do about Garrett Cole? Garrett Cole is potentially the most steady, best modern pitcher who's under 35 years old right now. He's been good for a long time. He will likely not get 200 wins. He should get 200 strikeouts, but he's not going to get both, I don't think. Maybe. Angel Martinez, J.T. Muto, Ivan Johnson, Francisco Lindor, Justin Foscue, Buster Posey, black and white, Ivan Johnson, and Pete Crow Armstrong, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Austin Hendrick. I have to look at wins. I'm sure he will do fine in New York for the next few years and vote on the fringe. Okay, fair enough. What about peak performers? And I speak namely of someone who played in the AL East for now his 3rd team. From 2014 to 2018, this pitcher was arguably the best pitcher in baseball. He's not even probably going to get any consideration. Christopher Morale, Casey Mize, Mick Abel, Ryan Mountcastle, Bryce Harper. That was Braden Shoemake who jumped out. Christopher Morale, black and white. Anthony Volpe and Manuel Beltre. Garrett Mitchell. So, okay, Cole. There you go. Cole at 134. He should get to 200, but he might not. Greinke all the way, 100% all the way. Reed Detmers, Trent DeVoe, Acuna, Luis Rodriguez, Jose Tena, black and white Dylan Carlson, JJ Bleday, and Bayron Laura Chromes, George Springer, and Austin Wells. Mike, he does seem to be done now. That rounds out box 5, by the way. He does seem to be done now. But for 2014 to 2018, he was potentially the best pitcher in baseball. He took his team on his back in the 2016 playoffs to the World Series. The rest of his pitching staff beside him just slowly started to fall off, get hurt, disappear, cut their fingers on drums, and non-existent. Are we just gonna just like, wow, that was a cool 5 years? He struggled with injuries and was kind of never the same pitcher. Does he ever get into the Hall of Fame? Does he get votes on a ballot? Does he make it over 5%? And then if he doesn't make it, if Corey Kluber does not make the Hall of Fame, that's who I'm talking about there. With two, Felix Hernandez should 100% first ballot Hall of Famer, not even up for debate. After Corey Kluber, where do we start? Who's going to have a multi Cy Young Award winner not get into the Hall of Fame? Austin Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Ivan Johnson, Francisco Lindor, Justin Foscue, Black and White, JD Martinez, Pedro Leon, and Royce Lewis, Geraldo Perdomo, and Austin Martin. Chris Sale is someone that I have. Like, I actually did like a Chris Sale Hall of Fame report before the year started. He has 6 consecutive top 6 Cy Young finishes with 0 wins. I don't know how we leave him out. I don't know. Freddie Freeman, Wilman Diaz, Royce Lewis, Paul Goldschmidt, Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson image variation, Torque Lewis, Brennan Davis, Alec Thomas, Chromes, Luis Toribio, and Bayron Laurent. There you go. Kluber threw a no-hitter. Felix Hernandez, the last perfect game in baseball in 2012. Oral Hershiser, 56 WAR, 204, and 2014. Hershiser is a great example. But in 5 years, we don't know where that line's going to be. I think it will move drastically. Davey Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., Jonathan India, G1 Bay, Gleyber Torres, Jordan Adams, Yiddy Cappy, and an orange refractor. Jordan Adams, 24 of 25, orange, Yiddy Cappy. Julio and Luis Garcia. You think King Felix needs to be voted in by Players Association? I think Felix gets in. He was like, this is where we get into the like outside the numbers debate. Felix Hernandez was an experience in Seattle. It wasn't just, like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the Mariners play. I'm gonna go watch Felix pitch. Seamstresses of America lobbying hard against him. Oh, man, when Chris Sale cut up those old school jerseys, fantastic. Jason Dominguez, Keith Ruiz, Nick York, Marcus Smith, Chris Bryant, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Brainer Benaki, Chromes of Xavier Edwards and Jose Rodriguez, and Cade Cavalli. Schwarber off to a little bit of a cold streak. Part of the reason the Phillies are 8-12. 5th homer. Feels like he should have a few more. Get your life together, Schwarby. Whit Merrifield, Manuel Beltre, Jose Rodriguez, Andres Jimenez, Tyler Soderstrom, Jazz Chisholm, Johan Rojas, Black and White, Blaze Jordan, and a yellow. And Ramos, 15 of 75. Jose Altuve. See, even then, Agile, we're talking about 169 wins. When he was on teams, he won the Cy Young with a losing record. Felix Hernandez, you can't count wins against him or lack of wins against him because he was on a terrible team. Oh my goodness, Austin. What'll be larger, Jacobs Hall of Fame or Amazon Shipping Center? Unreal. Logan Gilbert, Ed Howard, Jose Barrero, Dalton Varsho, Shea Lang, Spencer Howard, Bryce Terang, Christian Sandana Chrome, and Grayson Rodriguez Bleu. 23 of 99. Felix coming. Santana Chrome. Blue Rodriguez, 23 of 99, and Eduardo Garcia. Remove wins and add quality starts. In Felix's case, yes. Are you talking about Fernando Valenzuela? I assume so. See, Because if so, Fernando was just before my time. I'm not as uh like alert to his stats. I would have to look those up. Ryan Jeffers, Nick Bitsko, Acuna, Luis Rodriguez, Jose Tena, Black and White, Shailene Polanco. I mean, even then, Fernando was a like an experienced type guy too. Misael Urbina and Milcar Perez Roms, Tyler Stevenson, and Brandon Marsh. Oh man, the Mad Bum exception. That's another conversation. That's the Corey Kluber conversation, but even to a more extreme level. He had potentially the most dominating 2-week performance I've ever seen in a playoff series or playoffs, a single playoff. I don't know how I want to word that. Wander Franco, Louis Patino, Daryl Collins, Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, Bobby Dalbec, Brainer Banaki, and Jordan Groshans Chromes, Cody Bellinger, and Miguel Cabrera. Fernando Mania was absolutely a thing. I mean, he did win for he has 3 World Series rings. I mean, he won for 5 years. Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Josh Young, Nolan Gorman, Brady Singer, Jordan Groshans, Ed Howard, and Nolan Jones Chromes, Malcolm Nunez, and James Beard. Kluber did not win the World Series. You're absolutely right, and he did pitch Game 7. He pitched 1, 4, and 7 of that series. Didn't win. If he won, maybe it's an auto bid. I don't know. Christian Hernandez, Nacional, Ranger Vaughn, Vidal Brujan, Taylor Carmel, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Jairo Pomares, and Luis Rodriguez Chromes, and Jose Abreu. Pettit is probably one that should be in. I mean, McCutcheon's making his case again right now. Jesus Sanchez, Christopher Morale, Casey Mize, Mickable, as in Mickable Ultra, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adell, Black and White, Luis Toribio, Miguel Blaze, and Jake Vogel Chromes, and Kevin Alcantara. Pennant is another debate. That one's based on steroids, but I mean Roger Clemens should be in. That he was pitching against steroid users as well. Juan Soto, Nick Lodola, Luis Campisano, Asa Lacy, Tanner Houck, Oswald Peraza, Alejandro Kirk, Chrome Jordan Walker. I think that's the first Walker Chrome, and Gabriel Arias Chrome. Xander Bogarts. Yadier Molina, Spencer Torkelson, Brett Beatty, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, Leover Peguera, and a blue refractor of Austin Wells. 38 of 99 Austin Wells. Peguera Chrome. Wells blue. Alexander Vizcaino and DL Hall. Yeah, Agile, that's same for me. Not for debate on those. Can't tell the story of baseball, and you can't know what baseball would be like today without that home run race in 98. I have no idea what baseball would look like without that part of baseball. I don't know. Yo, or Alec Manoa. I was going to say Johan Santana because Josh just dropped Santana in the chat. Alec Manoa, Robert Poisson, Kobe Mayo, Helcris Oliveris, Jake Eater, Trey Hauber, Black and White, Christian Hernandez Chrome, and a Starlin Aguilar refractor, 35 of 199. Yiddy Cappy and Alexander Vargas. I didn't. I was 5. um, I was 5 during the 94 season. I didn't feel the pain that most people felt. I can't imagine what I would do right now if there was no like if there was a baseball strike. Like missing a week last season had me in a tizzy. Ryan Mountcastle, Hedbert Perez, Alec Boehm here, JJ Blade, Randy Rosarena, Brennan Davis, Emmanuel Rodriguez, and Patrick Bailey Crones. Houston Casas and Nick Madrigal. J-Back, I agree. Kluber's outside of those 5 years is negligible at best. He had an okay season last year. He was able to stay healthy. He had the no-hitter in 2020 or 2021. I even forget the season now. And outside of that, I mean, what are we looking at for Kluber? From 19 to 23, he's been almost irrelevant. Adele Amador, Max Scherzer, Brian Bull, Antonio Gomez, Jacob deGrom, Johnny Pima, Jose Salas, James Beard, and a Blaze Jordan refractor, 21 of 159. Alexander Bohica base. Blaze Jordan refractor, 21 of 199. I know they canceled the World Series. I don't know. Bautista blew the save. Come on. William Contreras, Mike Trout, Malvin Valdez, Your Mean Mercedes, Ronnie Mauricio, Shane McClanahan, Blaze Jordan again, Aaron Sabato, in Armando Cruz refractor auto. 20 of 99, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So, I mean, if Okoro just made a 3, it means it's the second quarter, and they just put up like 20% of their first quarter points with one shot. They were 70 and 43. My goodness. I didn't even put that in the top loader. What am I doing? Joey Gallo, Yoelqui Cespedes, Angel Martinez, Tarek Skubal, Clayton Beater, Kevin Mate, Mookie Black and White, Elliot Ramos, and Alexander Mojica Chromes, and Jordan Alvarez. You guys got me all fired up with this Hall of Fame chat. I don't know what brought it up. If I brought it up or someone. Oh, you said small hall or big hall, and then we lit the world on fire. That's right. Agile got me all fired up. I can't think straight. I can't sleeve right. I can't top load. I feel a super fracture coming, and I can't tell if it's me or if I'm just all energized. JT Romuto, Drew Waters, Pete Crow Armstrong, Jake Vogel, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Bo Naylor Chrome, and Johnny Piron. Carlos Colmenares and Carson Tucker, the only Carlos Colmenares photo to exist. Did you have season tickets? They didn't give you any money back? That's kind of brutal. Freitas Nova, Josh Donaldson, Armando Cruz, Nolan Arenado, Jaron Duran and CJ Abrams, Spencer Torkelson and Kevin Alcantara Chromes, Austin Hendrick and Xavier Edwards. Aaron Judge, Reed Detmers, Jose Ramirez, Shailene Polanco, Johan Rojas, Black and White, Nick Bitsko, Alexander Vizcaino, and Ronnie Mauricio, Christian Yelich, and Mookie. Mookie Shoes. The 2022 break is still going on. It's pinned to the top of the chat if you want to go bid. Luis Robert, Alexander Ramirez, Edward Cabrera, Cattell Marte, Dylan Carlson, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Tristan Casas Chrome, and a Jordan Westberg refractor, 130 of 199. Westberg refractor. Yeah, Brian Hayes rookie. No, just worked at Disney when they bought the Angels. I went to see everyone. I got you now. Why won't that catch that? There you go. 130 of 199 Westberg refractor. And that's actually really cool that you worked at Disney when they bought him. Fantastic. Sign me up. Ishmael Mania, Kyle Lewis, Jeter Downs, Mackenzie Gore, Bryce Harper, Braden Shoemake, Black and White Christian Hernandez, Nicola Dolo, Reed Detmers, and Ha-Sung Kim. And to round out box 6, I will need to box up after this box. So if you want to watch this pack and then go get a drink or change seats, now's the time. Trent DeVoe, Joey Votto, Milcar Perez, Eliot Ramos, JD Martinez, Luis Medina, Jackson Rutledge, Chrome Jose Salas, and Drew Waters, and Trevor Hover. I was actually just talking to Josh less than an hour before we went live about Sunday for the Guardians. They are calling up Logan Allen. As long as the weather allows it, he will likely make his major league debut on Sunday. And I said if we can, we should try and get down there to watch that. I'm a big fan of going to major league debuts. I was at Bradley Zimmer's major league debut. Not that was, not that Bradley Zimmer panned out, but I was there. I saw it. I seen it. Oh man, I have never caught a major league foul ball, but I've gotten one from what's it called? I've gotten one from a first base coach. I've gotten one from a ball boy at a triple or at the AA home run derby. I had one come out of my glove. That was probably the saddest moment of my life. That was a really tough one. Yes, cast member. Oh my God, I have so many questions. Well, the chat has taken another turn. We've gone from Hall of Fame to what was Disney like? No, I just worked in foods. Oh, dang. I just assumed you were into into a whole nother life, and we were just going to learn all about Agile tonight and what it was like at Disney in 1993 through 1995. Made Tom Hanks laugh? Well, that's a story. Christopher Morel, Casey Mize, Mick Abel, Jose Tena, Taylor Trammell, Christian Pache, image variation number 3, Luis Rubio and Gunnar Henderson Chromes, Kevin Alcantara, and Tristan Casas. Josh Johnson, I did see your order. You're on the short list tonight. Daniel Lynch, Deshaun Knowles, Jordan Groshans, Tanner Houck, Oswald Peraza, Black and White, Urbina, Bo Naylor, and Keone Cavaco Chromes, Akil Badu, and Garrett Mitchell. I have also met Bruce Willis. I dealt craps to him. Also had better seats than Adam Sandler. That's funny. Bruce Willis came into the casino when I worked there, and I dealt to him. Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Cool. Nicola Dolo, Luis Campisano, Asa Lacey, Shane Bieber, Pedro Pineda, Anthony Volpe, Julio Carreras, and Nick York. Xander Bogarts and Giddy Happy. Alec Manoa, Robert Poisson, William Contreras, Shohei Otani, Christian Santana, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Kirilloff, Corbin Carroll Chrome, and a Bleu Refractor. JJ Blade, the Blade Rainbow is in full effect. 5 of 99, and Alexander Vargas. Big fan of SMG. Yes. She's a star. Blade Blade. Again, I don't know why I'm top loading the blues to 99, but not the yellows to 75. Very discriminatory. Dane Dunning, Cody Hose, Miguel Blaze, Alejandro Kirk, Kobe Mayo, Helcrease Oliveris, and Jake Eater. Tristan Casas and Asa Lacey Chromes. Jared Kelenic, rookie. Ryan Mountcastle, Hedbert Perez, Alec Boehm here, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Brett Beatty, Black and White, Xavier, just kidding, Javier Baez, that was hard, Angel Martinez, and Jordan Jackson Rutledge. All right, he's losing it, guys. His line is apparently 6.5 boxes. Nick Madrigal, when he gets into that 7th box, things start to go haywire. Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Misael Urbina, Yermin Mercedes, Ronnie Mauricio, and Shane McClanahan, Austin Wells, and Alexander Vargas Chromes, Emerson Hancock, and Sam Huff. Said, hey to the Governor. Oh, man. We're big fans of his around here. Adael Amador, Max Scherzer, Brian Bullvoss, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, Tarek Skubal, Deshaun Knowles, followed by a yellow Pete Crow Armstrong. Pete Crow Armstrong rainbow in full effect. Yellow to 75. Alexander Bohica and Christian Yelich. Yeah, big Arnold fans around here. He Rachel and I used to work together, and he tried to date one of our coworkers, and she turned him down. So imagine that in your life. 4 of 75. Pete Crow Armstrong. Not interested in Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll pass. Thanks. Mike Trout, Malvin Valdez, Robert Hassel, Tristan McKenzie, Jeremy De La Rosa, Bo Naylor, Black and White, Max Meyer, and Julio Chromes. That's a clean looking Julio, by the way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Austin Hendrick. Yes, we need an agile live stream Q&A. We're just going to pepper him with questions. Give us a list of potential topics, Agile, and we'll have questions ready. Freudis Nova, Josh Donaldson, Armando Cruz, Ishmael Mania, Joey Bat, Hunter Green, Victor Acosta, Chromes of Robert Poisson and Emerson Hancock, and Xavier Edwards. We're doing an AMA, and you're not really – it's not even up for debate whether you can participate. You are participating, and nothing is off limits. Thanks for joining our chat. Simeon Woods Richardson, Trevor Story, Po Yu Chen, Hyro Pomeris, Blaze Jordan, Nolan Arenado, Black and White Nick Gonzalez, Robert Hassel, and Blue Kobe Mayo, 65 of 99. George Springer. I cannot I'm not watching the Hawks game, but I assume Trae Young fire is a good sign that Trae Young's doing something. Yeah, that's fair. I don't really like I don't think I have the, like, coolness about me to talk to celebrities, like, I talk to some of the low-level baseball players because I knew who they were, but that was about it. Aaron Judge, Reed Detmers, Trent DeVoe, Joey Votto, Clayton Beater, Kevin Made, Jake Vogel, Carlos Colmenares Chromes, and O'Neal Cruz, and Mookie Betts. The Cavs' next game is setting basketball back 20 years. It must be really high scoring. Debs turned him down. How crazy is that? Milcar Perez, Iliot Ramos, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Dylan Carlson, Black and White Trammell, Shailene Polanco, and Michael Tolia, Trevor Hauber, and Luis Toribio. When you say break table, I assume you mean you were breaking cards just like this, like that at your break table. We do need SETI to go off. Or hardly working. Fernando Tatis Jr., Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz, Jaron Duran, CJ Abrams, Bryce Harper, Wander Franco Chrome, Marcus Smith Chrome, Austin Wells, and Geraldo Perdomo. Kyle Luth, Jeter Downs, Corbin Carroll, David Rodriguez, Dylan Dingler, Bobby Witt Jr., image variation number 3. So Witt and Pache have run together over time. Cody Cavalli and Francisco Alvarez Chromes, Hassan Kim, Julio Rodriguez, Bethencourt home run number 4. More like hardly working. Oh man. Yeah, Bradley Zimmer was not even called up yet. He was watching the playoffs in Cleveland before he debuted. He was zooming through the craps floor, and I was just like, "Be Zim!" because I knew who he was, and he like stopped immediately. He's like, "What do I do?" Freddie Freeman, Wilman Diaz, Royce Lewis, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Michael Tolia, and Mike Yastrzemski. Josh Young and Wilman Diaz is back on the board with auto number 2. Bayron Lora. Diaz base auto number 2. Bradley Zimmer has a long face this is like the understatement of the century. Bradley Zimmer does have a very long face. It's true. Got a Hank's belly laugh. That's pretty strong. Hardly working. Whit Merrifield, Emmanuel Beltre, Jose Rodriguez, Heston Kjerstad, Leover Peguera, Matt Chapman, Nolan Gorman, and a Jeremy De La refractor to 199. Jose Altuve, Malcolm Nunez. I will say if the Orioles walk it off, that probably means Felix gets a win, which is also acceptable, but I would have preferred the save. Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Logan Gilbert, Braden Shoemaker, Juwan Bay, Gleyber Torres, and Jordan Adams. Chrome, Jared Kelly, and Adley Rushman, and Austin Martin. I mean, to be fair, you were in the presence of greatness, but if he enjoyed it, then you nailed it. Mackenzie Gore, David Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., Yu Darvish, Zach Veen, Albert Pujols, Black and White, Jose Tena, Oswald Peraza, and Brennan Davis Refractor, 177 of 199, and Luis Garcia. I just made Tom Hanks laugh, so everything I do from here on out is going to be a step down. Awesome. 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 I love it. Ed Howard, Jose Barrero, Marcus Smith, Chris Bryant, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Black and White. I know where that's going. Riley Green and Clayton Beater Chromes, Eduardo Garcia, and Cody Bellinger. O's win. What was their walk-off celebration like? Because they seem like a really fun team right now. Girls, regular celebration. Jonathan India, Jason Dominguez, Keith Ruiz, Maximo Acosta, Ivan Johnson, and Francisco Lindor. Nick Bitsko and Johan Rojas Chromes. I feel like there's something on the back of this Bitsko. There is. Something chunky. Cade Cavalli and Tyler Stevenson. Nick York, Ryan Jeffers, Nick Bitsko, Christian Hernandez, Justin Foscue, Dalton Varsho, Shea Langoliers, Jason Dominguez, and Grayson Rodriguez Chromes, and Brandon Marsh. I feel like someone knew, or everyone knew apparently, that there were no Brandon Marsh parallels, and that's why he went unsold. Wander Franco, Louis Patino, Daryl Collins, Jesus Sanchez, Brandon Benaki, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Luis Rodriguez. Eloquy Cespedes, and an Anthony Volpe refractor. 160 of 199 on the Volpe. Volpe. Edge. Miguel Cabrera. Cavs are awful. Oh, they made it to the playoffs. Listen, it's a start. Look at this. Another thing of 60s ready to go. Everything's within reach. Last pack of box 7. You don't have wisdom in the eBay store, you were missing out. I sold what I had last night or the night before. Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Josh Young, Juan Soto, Alec Thomas, Kenny Cavaco, Black and White, Alexander Vargas. I might have an auto in my needs to get listed box. Jefferson Cuero and Dylan Dingler and James Beard. So one of my favorite things to do is pick up lots of rookies. Autos and game used for $1 and then put them in a box and wait a year or 2 or 3 and then pull them all out again and see what's in there. This year I pulled out 3 Jeffrey Springs Chrome autos, and I want to say there was also a Patrick Wisdom in there. Last year, the year before, there was Adolis Garcia that went off. Yeah, that's my move. Just buy a bunch of cards, put them in the box. Po Yu Chen with a dinged corner. Jairo Ramirez, Ronnie Mauricio, Shane McClanahan, Blaze Jordan, Ha-Sung Kim, Black and White, Bobby Witt Jr. Chrome, and G. Wan Bay Chrome. Jordan Alvarez and Carlos Colmenares. Brandon Lau with another home run, of course. I think that's a major league record for most consecutive games of the home run by the Rays. I'll have to look that up. Armando Cruz, Ishmael Mania, Kyle Lewis, Tristan McKenzie, Jeremy De La Rosa, and Joey Bat. Jeremy Pena and Jordan Westberg Chromes. Tristan Casas and Nick Madrigal. Could not agree more. Shohei Ohtani must see TV. I think Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player we've ever seen. Anyone who can hear me right now, I think he's the best baseball player you've ever seen. Reed Detmers, Trent DeVere, Joey Votto, Clayton Beater, Kevin Mate, Blaze Jordan, Image Variation, Jose Tena, and Furtis Nova Chromes. Garrett Mitchell and Jared Kelenic. Hey, that looks like the Rays Sun Rays photo. Jordan, Image Variation. And also a boom, because it's a blast. Milcar Perez, Ilya Ramos, Freddie Freeman, Jake Vogel, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Black and White, Xavier Edwards, Helcrease Oliveris, and DL Hall, and Emerson Hancock. I did not buy my Shohei Sapphire, but I did sell a 2019 Topps Chrome Orange Refractor Auto of Ohtani, numbered to 25. So I did sell that for somebody. Jeter Downs, Mackenzie Gore, Hunter Green, Corbin Carroll, Rodriguez, Dylan Dingler, Chrome, Austin Downs, Blue Refractor, 30 of 99, Alexander Bohica. Sometimes when we talk about things, they do happen. That is absolutely a thing. So, let's make your Spencer Torkelson dreams come true. We pulled 2 in the 3 boxes we opened last week. So I don't see why we can't pull a third. Tatis, Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz, Nolan Arenado, Jaron Duran, CJ Abrams, Bryce Hopper, Nick Gonzalez, and Jeremy De La Rosa, Carson Tucker. I do think we need to find a trip to Tampa. I want to see the Rays. Wilman Diaz, Royce Lewis, Merrifield, Dylan Carlson, Matthew Luthor, Buster Posey, Bobby Miller in an orange refractor, DL Hall color match. 16 of 25. You guys should war 2022 Stadium Club Pro. Sam Huff and George. And I will throw in something for the winner if you guys war some Stadium Club Pro. What is it good for? We're charging additional for the Friday night games. Yeah, Apple TV and all the exclusive games here, there, and everywhere is tough. Really, really tough. Bobby Witt Jr., Jonathan India, Yu Darvish, Zach Veen, Albert Pujols, Austin Hendrick, Black and White, Trevor Hover, and Jake Eater, Christian Yelich, and Mookie Betts. I'm broke. It's fine. It's fine. I'm coming for you. Austin Hendrick or Austin Meadows. That's a different Austin. Jeremy Pena, Logan Gilbert, Braden Shoemake, G. Wan Bay, Prime, Apple, Peacock. Yeah, it's all tough. Glaber Torres, Cody Hose, and Pete Crow Armstrong. And then they put one on Amazon. They'll put a game on Amazon here or there. Kid Brian Hayes and Patrick Bailey. Manuel Beltre, Jose Rodriguez, Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Michael Tolia, Mike Yastrzemski, and Heston Kerstad, Vito Brujan and Brian Boulevas Chromes, and Austin Wells. Wonder what this Torkelson auto is going to look like. Maybe if I just say it, it'll be a thing. Definitively Torkelson. Jason Dominguez, Eva Ruiz, Nick York, Ryan Jeffers, Maximo Acosta, Ivan Johnson, Francisco Lindor, Gabriel Rodriguez, and Jefferson Espinal, and Trevor Hauber. It's like Disney Plus was non-negotiable. I had a Disney Plus plug, and then he stopped paying his bill. So I don't think I have Disney Plus anymore. F. Howard, Jose Barrera, Wander Franco, Louis Patino, Jordan Adams, Marcus Smith, Black and White, Casey Mize, Shea Langoliers, and a Bleu de Alamador, 89 of 99. Amador. Ian Anderson rookie. Bids are still coming in on the 2022 break. Nick York just sold for $750. Roderick Arias up to $950. Daryl Collins, Jesus Sanchez, Christopher Morale, Chris Bryant, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Brainer Bernacki, Heston Kerstad, and Bryce Terang Chromes, Gabriel Arias, and Garrett Crochet. 2 of 18 for free. That is brutal. That's that's awful. Josh Young, Juan Soto, Lever Peguera, Matt Chapman, Alec Thomas, Christopher Morale, Black and White, Yel Amaya, and Trent DeVero Chromes, Geraldo Perdomo, and Austin Martin. Easy, big guy. A lot of game left. Nick Bitsko, Christian Hernandez, Victor Acosta, okay, Justin Foscue, Dalton Varsho, Ryan Mountcastle, image variation, Wilman Diaz and Bayron Laura Chromes, Luis Toribio and Bayron Laura. Again, Mountcastle image variation. Nicola Dolo, Luis Campusano, Asa Lacey, Keone Cavaco, Shane Beer, Adro Pineda, Anthony Volpe, Justin Foscue. I think, man, I don't want to get too excited, but I think we willed this into existence. I think it just happened. No, it's the wrong guy. Luis Rodriguez, still a really strong card. I thought it was Torque for a second, but that is a beautiful signature on that card. That is a gorgeous card. Luis Rodriguez, gold refractor auto, 19 of 50. Yummy. Eduardo Garcia. I think we just willed this into existence. What? did we really? Sorry, Kerstead. You got to go. Couple gold autos hanging out. Yummy. Jefferson Espinal, Andrew Vaughn, Vito Brujan, Shea Lavalier, Spencer Howard, Bryce Terrain, Jesus Sanchez, Black and White, Anthony Volpe, Chrome, and a refractor of Daryl Collins, 71 of 199, Jose Altuve. Oh, that was weird. I didn't know where my sleeves were, and I tried to grab the old stack of sleeved and top-loaded hits. I'm out of my mind here. Making him laugh once 25 years ago. I don't know. I think you're covered. Casey Mize, Mick Abel, Ryan Mountcastle, Acuna, Luis Rodriguez, Jose Tena, Taylor Trammell, Jordan Adams, and Malcolm Nunez, Chromes, and Aaron Sabato. Hey, you remember me? No, man, I don't. I don't remember you at all. Hedbert Perez, Alec Boehm here, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Brett Beatty, Gunnar Henderson, Black and White, Ivan Johnson, and Heriberto Hernandez Chromes, Sixto Sanchez, and Miguel Amaya. Yadier Molina, Spencer Torkelson, Joey Gallo. That's a different Joey. Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, and Bobby Dahlbeck. Manuel Beltre and Keone Cavaco Chrome. Malcolm Nunez and James Beard. Alec Manoa, Robert Paulson, William Contreras, Shohei Ohtani, Christian Santana, Gunnar Henderson, Simeon Woods Richardson Chrome, and a Nolan Jones refractor to 199. Cody Bellinger and Miguel Cabrera. Have a higher likelihood of remembering the security detail. That's fair. I mean, how many Joeys do you know? Look at the chat just above what you just wrote. Joey Meneses, Joey Votto, Joey Gallo. I think I'm tapped out. That's all three of them. Mike Trout, Joey Trout, Alvin Valdez, Freudis Nova, Josh Donaldson, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Matt Chapman, black and white, pretty good ball player, Tyler Soderstrom, and Garrett Mitchell, and Kevin Alcantara. So the saying Matt Chapman is a pretty good ball player is actually relevant now because he's having a pretty good start to the season. Yoelko Cespedes, Angel Martinez, JT Realmuto, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adell, JJ Bleday, Mackenzie Gore, and Jeter Downs Chromes, and Xander Bogaerts. Joey Cora, yeah, not a current Major League Baseball player, but that's a Joey. Joey Bell, but don't call me Joey. My name's Albert. Dale Amador, Max Scherzer, Ryan Bulldogs, Aaron Judge, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, and Tarek School. Malvin Valdez and Christian Hernandez refractor 69 of 199. Akil Baddoo had a 2-2 count the other day, and they dropped a Joey back, Joey bag of donuts. 2-2 count on Akil Baddoo. It was a 2-2 on Baddoo. We got to box up every 2 boxes. So I'm finishing up box 7 and 8 here. Going to put the paper parallels in a 1600 count box. I would like to get with Agile. I want to send him 10 boxes of Bowman Heritage base cards, and I would like to have a race. I'm pretty sure he'd beat me, but I'd like to know by how much. Like how bad would it be? I feel like I can sort mildly fast, but I also think I have like ED when it comes to sorting. Like I'll do 150 cards really fast, and then I'll be like, "Else, I got something going on over here. I'll get back to those someday." And then the sorting just goes way down. So let's race. We'll see how we do. I had another 1600 count box within reach. I was the most prepared I've ever been for a break. Just here, I will crush you. 10 boxes would be about 90 minutes. Man, so I'm gonna have to. I gotta see it. I'll go to war. Are you gonna go to war for sorting? Sorting race? I feel like that sounds like a pretty good video. Like we both start with the same amount of boxes and we do a off-site war. And, honor system, it's 10 boxes of base, I've been using these trays for 30 years. I mean, I think I'm in trouble. We are all nerds. Yeah, man, it's fine. Woman Diaz, Royce Lewis, Whit Merrifield, Manuel Beltre, Leo Verpeguer, Matt Chapman, Marcus Smith, black and white, Yoelko Cespedes, and Luis Toribio, and Ian Anderson. We are all nerds, Josh. So what? We deal, all right? Don't forget 2022 Bowman Heritage Player Break is ending right now. Go bid. Link at the top of the screen. Joey Votto, Milcar Perez, Eliot Ramos, Jordan Groshans, Tanner Houck, Oswald Peraza, Alejandro Kirk, Iro Ramirez, and a yellow Zach Veen, 71 of 75. Be like, boxing with Garrett Mitchell. I'm offended now. And also intrigued because I feel like you're right, but I'm also super competitive and I would want to battle. I want to battle. I want a shot at the champ. It's fine. Freddie Freeman, Woman Diaz, Kobe Mayo, Hell Cruz Oliveira, Black and White Taylor Trammell, Luis Rodriguez and Milker Perez Chromes, Jared Kellner, and Emerson Hancock. He wants a shot at the belt, folks. Let him go. Edward Cabrera, Cattell Marte, Pedro Leon, Christian Santana, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Miguel Blaze, and Jake Vogel Chromes, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I'm just checking an email. I saw that we had an order, but I have no idea what it was for. So, Josh Johnson, if you can hear me, I'm just looking for your order right now. I don't know what it is. Order number 282. It's a Stadium Club Chrome hobby. I thought that's what it was going to be. See, Josh. Yeah, we're all nerds, but also let's see it. So, O'Neal Cruz, Austin Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Joe Adell, JJ Bleday, Randy Rosarena, Christian Hernandez, Chrome, followed by a little Nolan Jones Blue, 94 of 99, Carlos Colmenares and Carson Tucker. Uh, Colmenares, or not Colmenares, Nolan Jones went unsold, so that will go in the Guardian stack. Oh, listen, I I will go to my deathbed with two hatreds: alphanumeric baseball card numbers and box toppers. Those are my least favorite things about the entire hobby. I cannot stand it. Royce Lewis, Whit Merrifield, Manuel Beltre, Jose Rodriguez, Yermin Mercedes, Ronnie Mauricio, Shane McClanahan, Chrome, Eliot Ramos, and Alexander Bohica, and Sam Huff. Cannot stand alphanumeric numbering. Just number them all the same. I don't care. Bobby Miller, Christian Pache, Max Meyer, Tristan McKenzie, Jeremy De La Rosa, Joey Bennett, Emmanuel Rodriguez, and Jordan Groshans Chrome, Austin Hendrick, and Xavier Edwards. I didn't even know how mad I was about alphanumeric codes until right now. Pete Alonso, Starlin Aguilar, Blaze Jordan, Nolan Arenado, Jaron Duran, Ha-Sung Kim, image variation, Bo Naylor and Leover Peguera Chromes, George Springer and Austin Wells, Ha-Sung Kim. So that's a new one. I wonder which one pairs with that. I guess Kellenic. I don't know. Logan Gilbert, Ed Howard, Jose Barrero, Wander Franco, Vernon Davis, Antonio Gomez, Jacob DeGrom, Chromes of Gabriel Arias and Aaron Sabato, and Brian Hayes. Louis Patino, Daryl Collins, Johnny Piron, Jose Salas, Jose Ramirez, Kevin Alcantara, black and white, Spencer Torkelson, and Kevin Alcantara Chromes. Alcantara, have a pack. Patrick Bailey and Ian Anderson. I would rather deal with a scammer than a box topper. I actually gave her a screen name to watch out for tonight. I thought they might jump in the chat. I won't get into it, but I thought we might need to be ready to pre-ban someone. Christian Javier, Jordan Westberg, Raylan Marquez, Adley Rushman, Adley Hugs, Hunter Green, Victor Acosta, Tristan Casas, James Beard, and Yellow Heston Kerstad. Kerstad have a break. Ha-Sung Kim rookie. Kerstad Yellow, 56 of 75. A case of Bowman paper in less than 2 hours. No, I couldn't do that. There's no way. No way. All right. Yeah, maybe I don't want a shot at the title. You can just be like, you can just do your thing, man. We're good. Josh Young, Juan Soto, Nicola Dolo, CJ Abrams, Bryce Harper, Braden Shoemake, Miguel Cabrera, black and white, Tristan Casas, and Ivan Johnson refractor, 87 of 199. Geraldo Perdomo. There is a PSA in New Jersey now. That is news to me. I did not know. Hey, I'm not disagreeing that a case of Bowman isn't caked, but 2 hours. Jesus Sanchez, Christopher Morale, Casey Mai, Shailene Polanco, Johan Rojas, JD Martinez, Luis Medina, Nick Lodolo, and a gold refractor auto again. Sam, it's Robert Hassel. Lodolo Chrome. Our third gold refractor auto is Robert Hassel, 29 of 50. Gabriel Arias. And speaking of, someone just bid on the 2022 Robert Hassel spot. Literally just happened. Amazing. It's only like 2,000 cards, 250 card checklist. Maybe I am just a dummy when it comes to sorting, but 2 hours. Again, though, I get ADD. Kyle Isbell, Jordan Walker, Clark Schmidt, Corbin Carroll, Gabriel Rodriguez, Dylan Dingler, Alexander Vizcaino, and Patrick Bailey Chromes. Julio Rodriguez, and Luis Garcia. Now I'm going to time how long it takes me to sort this. Luis Campusano, Asa Lacy, Alec Manoa, G1 Bank, Labor Torres, Jordan Adams, Asa Lacy, and Gianni Piran, Austin Martin, and Eduardo Garcia. You have it saved, like for if they ever go on sale again. Is that what you mean? Nick Abel, Ryan Mountcastle, Hedbert Perez, Jackson Rutledge, Paul Goldschmidt, Riley Green, yeah, Cappy, Chrome, and Misael Urbina, Refractor 161 of 189. Grab it. Grab it. Right. Garrett Crochet and Aaron Sabato. Yeah, I do get a nice steady diet of Instagram reels about dogs, but that's fine. It's not just you. I could put my phone anywhere else. If I get a bid and offer, I'm like, oh, what's the offer? Marco Luciano, Daniel Lynch, Deshaun Knowles, Yu Darvish, Zach Bean, Albert Pujols, Maximo Acosta, Jose Salas, Drew Waters Chromes, and Cade Cavalli. Oh, okay. I did not understand that. That is, I know you sent me the video of you sorting with it, but I did not realize that they had been out of business, and that was the issue. Robert Poisson, William Contreras, Mike Trout, Malvin Valdez, Marcus Smith, Chris Bryant, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Chrome Austin Wells, and Robert Hassel. Cody Bellinger, little Cody Bellinger. Good man. The video of that kid thinking Tatis was Machado is acceptable. Dane Dunning, Cody Hose, Ivan Johnson, Francisco Lindor, Justin Foscue, Black and White, Grayson Rodriguez, Brennan Davis, and Ronnie Mauricio Chromes, Tyler Stevenson, and Brandon Marsh. I'd also like to put up my response time on eBay up against anyone. I respond so fast to messages. Aaron Judge, Reed Detmers, Trent DeVoe, Jazz Chisholm, Nolan Gorman, Brady Singer, Chrome, Misael Urbina, and Jose Rodriguez, Miguel Amaya, and Akil Badu. It takes up the entire table. See that's already a deal breaker for me. I would rather sort by hand and be able to clean up and not have to store that somewhere. Alec Boom here, Adair Lamador, Max Scherzer, Brian Buldas, Andres Jimenez, Taylor Soderstrom, Tatis Black and White. Speaking of Tatis, Reed Detmers and Xavier Edwards Chrome. Sixto Sanchez rookie. What's Sixto up to? Josh, you checked in on Sixto Sanchez in a while. I know we both got some cards of his. Luis Robert, Alexander Ramirez, Pedro Pineda, Anthony Volpe, Shohei Otani, Black and White, Nate Pearson. Nate Pearson, another guy. What's up with him? Rainer Bernacki and Christian Santana Chromes. Alexander Vargas. Miguel Blaze, Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Misael Urbina. He's alive. That's good. Dalton Varsho, Shea Langoliers, Spencer Howard, Blaze Jordan Chrome, and an Asa Lacy Refractor 19 of 199. Jose Abreu. So the tray is storable. Okay. I guess I don't understand like what is so much faster about a sorting tray versus stacks. And maybe that's my inexperience talking until I have a tray I shouldn't judge, but Simeon Woods Richardson, Trevor Story, Po Yu Chen, Bryce Terang, Julio Carreras, Andrew Vaughn is our other image variation. Andrew Vaughn rookie. Ed Howard and Jordan Walker Chromes. Do we have a third Chrome? Third Chrome. Howard, Walker, Thomas, Chromes. Vince Gaino and DL Hall. Last box. I almost knocked down our faux wall here. The trifold poster board is your friend. So what you're telling me, Agile, is I'm going to go to work tomorrow, but before I go to work, I should have this sorted. 2 hours. That's all I need, right? I would say challenge accepted, but I worked all day. I work tomorrow. 10 slots, sort by 100, sort by 10, sort by ones and done. I sort by 10. I sort by a 300 card set, or in this case, a 250 card set. I will sort in stacks of 25 and then down to tens. When I say 25s, I mean 25 stacks of 10 and then down to single cards. It'll only be two sorts versus three sorts of yours. Cattell Marte, Pedro Leon, Bobby Miller, Matthew Libator, Buster Posey, Alec Boehm here. Alec Boehm image variation. Again, I want to say like Imvo. I feel like I should say Bobby Witt Jr. and Bobby Miller. That's a lot of Bobbies too. Carlos Colmenares and Carson Tucker. I also have a standing. Well, actually, it's like a rising desk. So I sit at it and then I can raise it up, and I raise it to like. Oh, I didn't even take that pack off camera. Sorry. I raise it to like standing height, and I can sit really like have my hands really close and not hurt my back, which is a big thing for me too. Tatis, Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neill Cruz, Gabriel Rodriguez, Dylan Bingler, Yu Darvish, Ivan Johnson, and Bayron Laura Chromes. The current update on Sixto Sanchez is he's alive. Jared Kelenic and Emerson Hancock. This just in, Sixto Sanchez still out there. Mackenzie Gore, Davy Garcia, Bryce Harper, Braden Shoemaker, G1 Bay, Milcar Perez, black and white, Armando Cruz and Bryce Terang Chromes, Austin Hendrick and Xavier Edwards. Let's see, 2021 Heritage, a full Heritage set. That's where I would probably get into trouble. 400 card set plus short prints. You'd probably get me there. Bobby Witt Jr., Jonathan India, Jason Dominguez, Gleyber Torres, Jordan Adams, Marcus Smith, Chris Bryant, CJ Abrams, and Po Yu Chen Chromes. And there's House on Kim. I even do base tops, whether it's 33 stacks or 35 stacks. I do base tops that way too. 400 though, that's when we're out of bounds. Christian Pache, Max Meyer, Christian Javier, Michael Tolia, Mike Yastrzemski, Heston Kjerstad, Joey Grand Theft Auto, black and white, Nick Gonzalez, and Trent Guerrero. Brian Hayes. Austin Meadows, Jeremy Pena, Logan Gilbert, Zach Veen, Howard Pujols, Maximo Acosta, Evan Johnson, Malvin Valdez, Edward Cabrera, Refractor, 173 of 199. Sam Huff. That's what slows you down. Too many stacks. I think it's my ADD that slows me down. But maybe it's 10 stacks. When I am in the tens or when I'm only doing 10, I am fast AF. So maybe you're right. Gibab Ruiz, Nick York, Ryan Jeffers, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Brandon Bernanke, Ronald Acuna Jr., Victor Acosta, and Heriberto Hernandez, Julio Rodriguez, and Luis Garcia. When I did, okay, so here's a 400 card set that I just recently sorted. Stadium Club Chrome. I did stacks of 50. So I did 1 through 49, 50 through 99, 100 through 149, 150 through 199. You get the idea. I did 8 stacks, and then I broke those down into 5s, and then those down into 1s. When I do 5s, I go really fast. Jordan Westberg, Braylon Marquez, Adley Rushman, Leover Peguera, Matt Chapman, Alec Thomas, Simeon Woods Richardson Chrome. I have seen that as you like stack and go. Simeon Woods Richardson, Milcar Perez, 4 of 199, Patrick Bailey, Ian Anderson. I think you guys got me questioning the 20 years of card sorting that I've done. How much time have I wasted? Ed Howard, Jose Barrero, Francisco Lindor, Justin Foscue, Dalton Varsho, Trent Devereaux, black and white, Jose Tena and Keone Cavaco, George Springer and Austin Wells. Yeah, the 1 through 9, 10 through 19. I think we all get to that point. We all do the 10s that way. Nick Bitsko, Christian Hernandez, Jefferson Espinal, Andrew Vaughn, Luis Rodriguez, Jose Tena, black and white, Robert Hassel, Kobe Mayo, and Adley Refractor. Cool. 29 of 199. Adley Rushman Refractor. Cade Cavalli. With Bowman separating vets from prospects is a must. Yeah, that's a thing. It's on my priority list. But that, like, if I'm breaking my own personal case, that happens as they go in the boxes. I sort the prospects from the veterans as I go. Kyle Isbell, Jordan Walker, Clark Schmidt, Marco Luciano, Keone Cavaco, Shane Bieber, Pedro Pineda, Jeremy De La Rosa, and Cody Hose Chromes, and Gabriel Arias. Wander Franco, Louis Patino, Darryl Collins, Jesus Sanchez, Shea Villiers, Spencer Howard, Bryce Terang, Chrome Hilcrease Oliveris, and Vidal Brujan, and Geraldo Perdomo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's 100%. You have to sort those as you go. Christopher Morale, Casey Mize, Julio Carreras, Nolan Jones, Bobby Dalbec, Hedbert Perez, image variation, Ryan Olvas, and Alexander Vargas Chromes, Austin Martin, and Eduardo Garcia. I don't remember if it's Hedbert or Hendry, one of the Brewers players. I have a red refractor auto from Pro Debut. I put it in a box somewhere, and I haven't touched it since. I should probably get that out. Daniel Lynch, Deshaun Knowles, Anthony Volpe, Shohei Otani. He's batting there, but he just struck out the side. Christian Santana, black and white Kirilov, Shea Langoliers, and Jordan Westberg Chromes, Garrett Crochet, and Aaron Sabato. Are kept tight for maximum velocity. I like it. Vidal Brujan, Yadier Molina, Spencer Torkelson, Taylor Trammell, Nick Gonzalez, Nate Pearson, Alexander Ramirez, and Freudis Nova, Tyler Stevenson, and Brandon Marsh. Maximum velocity. Joey Gallo, Yoel Cespedes, Angel Martinez, Brett Beatty, Jake Cronenworth, Jared Kelly, and Tarek Skubal. Carson Tucker, Starlin Aguilar, and Jose needs to hit a home run. Abreu. Team Rach needs a home run from Jose Abreu. Dane Dunning, Cody Hose, Miguel Blaze, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Kirilloff, Robert Hassel, Tristan McKenzie, rookie, get well soon. Heston Kerstad, and Blaze snuck up right on me. Right on me. Blaze Jordan Refractor Auto 76 of 99. Like the dude from Men in Black 3, Sixto Sanchez. Whenever I think about sorting, is that the guy in the post office when he's just like flying with 8 arms? Blaze Jordan. That's what I think of with speed sorting. Yeah, all right. Nick Abel, Ryan Mountcastle, Hedbert Perez, Francisco Alvarez, Joe Adell, JJ Blade, Gunnar Henderson, black and white, Miguel Amaya, and Marco Luciano, gold refractor, 37 of 50. Cody Bellinger. That scene, because I'm pretty sure, like, I haven't seen Men in Black and I don't know how long, but doesn't Will Smith like walk in the back and he has a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he's the last one moving, and then they like tap him and he like slows down. Maybe I'm making up an entire scene in my head. Alec Boehm here, Adael Amador, Max Scherzer, Randy Rosarena, Brennan Davis, Antonio Gomez, James Beard, and Marcus Smith Chromes, Miguel Cabrera, Kevin Alcantara. 5 packs to go. I'd really like to get below a red refractor. A red refractor. Yeah, because the cigarette's like hanging out of his mouth. Amazing. Bo Naylor, Javier Baez, Miss Urbina, Jeremy De La Rosa, Joey Bott, Hunter Green, and Sticky Jake Eater. What a Heston Blue refractor, 20 of 99. Miguel Amaya and Akil Badu. Agile, see, but what gets the cards sorted and shipped so quickly is my inability to let them sit there. I will not stop until the cards are shipped. Them being late is it's not a debate. I will not sleep. I will not go to work. I will not do anything until those cards are shipped. It is the number one priority. JT Realmuto, Drew Waters, Clayton Peter, Kevin Mate, Jake Vogel, Black and White Tyler Stevenson, Antonio Gomez, and DL Hall Chromes. Snacks are mixed up. Alexander Vizcaino and DL Hall. I once shipped a hobby case break. That's the worst. A hobby case break of plain tops in like one weekday. We had the break Wednesday night. Um, I had it sorted on Thursday and shipped Friday morning. That's the worst one I've ever had. Pedro Armstrong, Luis Robert, Alexander Ramirez, Edward Cabrera, Jefferson Cuero, Heriberto Hernandez, Dylan Carlson, Jaron Duran, and potentially our last color, Yellow Cruz, Armando Cruz, 7 of 75. Hey, there's your numbers. 2020 Tops update. That sort can go straight to hell because if you guys remember 2020 update, the backs were rotated on like half of the set. That was the most infuriating sort I've ever done. Simeon Woods Richardson, Trevor Story, Kobe Chen, Michael Pomeroy, Victor Acosta, Corbin Carroll, Black and White, Cade Cavalli, Jordan Adams, and Malcolm Nunez Chromes. There's Garrett Mitchell. Flip it, flip it, flip it. But when you're just flipping the backs, yeah, that was brutal. Brian Bulvas, Aaron Judge, Reed Detmers, Trent Devere, Jacob DeGrom, Johnny Piron, Jose Salas, boom, Justin Foskey, Tyler Steinstrom, and the last card of the break, Tristan Cassis. I opened and sorted 100 hangers. I do not envy that. I don't think I opened a ton of update, but if I did, I did not make sets. That I know. I didn't make sets of updates, so that saved me sorting the backs of the cards because that would have been infuriating. All right, I'm going to do a recap. Oh, that was the worst year for update because there was nothing to update. There was a 60 game season, and update was out before like the season was over, so they couldn't even update the few players that did make it. All right, there were 20 image variations. I'm just going to kind of flip through them. You guys know who was there. Torque, Hernandez, Kirilov, Hernandez, Leon, Hayes, Witt, Pache. Witt, Pache. All right, these are gold refractor olives. These are orange refractors. I'm going to talk through the whole thing. By the way, I do have a Stadium Club Chrome hobby box to do as a personal. I don't even see the US. I agree with that. I don't the US doesn't bother me. I blaze right through that like it doesn't exist. We started out with hot with orange refractors, and then we didn't get many after. I have 2022, which is what's on the site, and then I also have 2018. If you feel like some kind of way right now, you want to go Otani hunting, I'll do it. I'll look for some Otani right now, right here in front of everybody. Oh yeah, I got 10 or 15 of them. Yeah, you're good. All right, let's do some refractors to 199. The notables that were top loaded so far: Volpe, Hernandez, and Adley Rushman. The rest of the group, all to 199. Milcar Perez, Edward Cabrera, Asa Layson, Misael Urbina, Ivan Johnson, Nolan Jones, Derek Collins, Brennan Davis, Jeremy De La Rosa, Jordan Westberg, Blaze Jordan, Starlin Aguilar, Austin Martin, Robert Paulson, Kevin Alcantara, Lane Polanco, Juwan Bay, Nick York, Tristan Casas, Jordan Grosham, Leo Cabrera, Robert Paulson, Kevin Alcantara, Shea Langoliers, Emerson Hancock, Julio Perez, and Marcus Smith. Blue Refractors, 299. Josh Young, Jeremy De La Rosa, Bobby Miller, Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green, Jordan Groshans, Tristan Casas, Grayson Rodriguez, Austin Wells, JJ Blade, Kobe Mayo, Jeter Downs, Adele Amador, Nolan Jones, and Heston Kerstad. Yellows to 75. Eliot Ramos, Pete Crow Armstrong, Heston Kerstad, Julio Carreras, Clayton Peter, Ed Howard, Carson Tucker, Miguel Blaze, Jairo Pomeroy, Zach Veen, and Armando Cruz. Golds to 50. Yiddy Cappy, Alexander Burgers, and Marco Luciano. Oranges to 25. Jordan Adams, DL Hall, JJ Blade, Crow Armstrong. Base autos. Wilman Diaz, Kevin Alcantara, Christian Hernandez, and Wilman Diaz again. Refractor autos to 99. Armando Cruz, Heston Kerstad, and Blaze. 3 gold refractor autos. Robert Hassel, Luis Rodriguez, and Christian Hernandez. Bang! That was 10 boxes of 2021 Bowman Heritage. It was a full-on player break. That's right. We listed 200 something player spots. Not as many sold as I expected, but still, it was an awesome break. Thank you for joining. We do have personals. Here's the thing, though, guys. I've been going for 2 hours and 16 minutes. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Agile. I will. I don't even have. So, what did Oz say? It was like, you know what? You could shut your mouth. How that? How do I undo that? I think it's too late to undo it. Let me see if I can click on his name. I think he's okay. I don't know. I just made Osmond a moderator, so I think it should welcome him back in. I think. Josh Johnson, are you around? Because you are up. Also, can you hear me? I muted it for a second. Keep him out. Send him out of here and keep him out. All right. I got SCC. He's in Stadium Club Chrome. Bring the music back. And then I also have to check on banned in the whole USA. Oh, remember to always tip your dealers, and you just muted him. Like, I got an idea. How about you shut the f up? Like, no, I support tipping your dealers. All right, this is a 2022 Stadium Club Chrome hobby box for Josh Johnson. I just texted him. We'll see. I'm sure he'll get in here. I'm gonna get started. I'll go slow. We're down to the W's of the prospects in the 2022 Bowman Heritage Break. After the prospects ends, then it's the rookies. And the rookies are not in alphabetical order because I again waited till the last minute and um, I was sorting the prospects by alphabetical in Excel. I'm gonna wait until next week. That's fine. I'll have them next week too. I know a guy. Um, and I forgot to add the rookies, and then it was too late, and I just put them on the end in alphabetical order. They're just in number order. So what are you gonna do? We got 2021 in Club Chrome. Let's pull something cool. Jesus Lazardo, Jose Miranda, TJ Friedel, Miguel Cabrera Refractor, Jonathan Heasley, and Eli Harris Montero. Man, I was so excited for Montero. He's been cold for a week now. We'll be back in cores though. MJ Melendez, Dylan Bundy, Wilson Contreras, Trophy Hunters, Greg Maddox, Zach Luke here, and Luis Severino. You see what happened, Willard? What's going on with Otani? Did he hit a home run yet? Wade Boggs, Corbin Burns, Mariano Rivera, Team of the Future, Alec Manoa, Mike Yastrzemski, and Anthony Rendon. Rendon's kind of a weird guy, isn't he? Patty Wisdom, just smacking dangers. David Wright, Beam Otani, Chris Bryant, Corey Hunter, and Gavin Sheets. Get out of here, Melina. Sandy Alcantara, and you dirty dog, Josh Johnson, wherever you are. That's a Garrett Cole wave. Smug Garrett wave refractor. Big fan of the Colster. Joe Perez, Dontrell Willis, and Brian Reynolds. Chad Wallach. Wallach. So Josh Johnson, we spoke about this when we were got the samurai helmet. Yes, we spoke about this when we were opening SCC the first or on release day. Wave refractors. I finally did the math. I'm seeing people say 33. I don't get 33. I get 30. I think the print run is between 30 and 35 on those. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Hyunjin Ryu, and a two hitter. Okay, this is Jack Flaherty. Where the is Josh Johnson? Damn it. Walker Bueller, orange refractor auto. We know Bueller's having Tommy John surgery, but he's still a stud. Walker Bueller orange refractor 12 of 25. Where you at, John? Adolis Garcia and Marcus Stroman. I knew, yeah, very, very high likelihood this is a two auto box. I knew when I saw the blue refractor and an orange refractor that the orange was the auto. So that's cool as heck. I hope that means there's a second auto. On top of a Cole Wave refractor, you probably still have another numbered base refractor as well. Could be a nice little box there. How do I put Shia in timeout? If you click on his next to his name, there should be three little bubbles. I think you could put him in timeout. Rowdy Telez, Ty France, Trophy Hunters, Tatis, Noah Syndergaard, Willie Stargell, and Jake McCarthy. Although, if you abuse the power of the wrench, I will have to take it away. Bo Bichette, Liam Hendricks, Max Fried, Tommy Edman refractor, Kenley Jansen, and Josh Bell. How do I put him in timeout? Greg Diekman, Lance Lynn, Team of the Future, Ronald Acuna Jr., John Means Business, Harrison Bader, and Jesse Winker. By the way, the Julio Rodriguez spot for 2022 Bowman Heritage is ending shortly. It's only at like $55. I would just turn up the volume a little bit on that. Eric Davis, Jim Abbott, Alex Kirilloff, Beam Team Lubab, Chaz McCormick, and Jose Altuve. Hold on, did he do it? Oh my God, he did put him in timeout. Oh man, Josh Johnson, Derek Jeter, Trophy Hunters, Gunther, Trophy Hunters, Anthony Rizzo, Max Muncy, Ken Griffey Jr., and Hideki Matsui. I mean, listen, he gets one. I'll give him one. That's really funny. He got inadvertently put in timeout, so he's returned the favor to someone else. But Robert Torres, Austin Riley, Shane McClanahan, Team of the Future, Pete Alonso, Brian Hayes, and Rodolfo Castro. You let us know of enough home run notifications, and you get one immediate ban hammer. Randy Rosarena, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Team Torp, Nick Plummer, Jorge Soler, and Tarek Scuba. All right, this is going to be a two auto or two hit box. You're going to need one of them to be right here. No, we just put it all in one. Kyle Wright, Chris Bassett, Julio Rodriguez, Destiny and Dynasty, although it is another wave. Salvador Perez, Trophy Hunters Wave Refractor. IKF and Emmanuel Classe. Wherever Josh Johnson is, I hope he. You know what? I don't hope he watches this. I hope he does not watch this. And this shows up on his front step, and he's like, "What is this? Walker Bueller, Garrett Cole?" And I would also like to note that I had a fresh pack of sleeves, a fresh pack of penny sleeves tonight. When I opened it, the top one was crimped, so I threw it away. And I just used the last one on this Tommy Edman refractor. We're done opening cards, and I'm all out of penny sleeves. It worked out exactly right. All right, guys, I think that's all the orders and boxes we have for tonight. Let me check one more time. And if not, come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll put someone else in timeout just for S and Gs. Yeah, that's a little 2.5 hour stream. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Throw a thumbs up on the video if you haven't yet. Click all those links. They're all sponsored links. They help us out a ton. Even if you don't buy anything, just look around. There's a new sheriff in town. Austin's putting everybody in timeout. First Shia, then Darius Garland. It's over. Guys, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow night.